All right. Thank you very much, my people. I appreciate you all. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I would like us to quickly go on what happened with yesterday. Let's recap on Kenneth Okonkwo. Let's quickly recap on the video. Remember the video that Kenneth Okonkwo came in on the rise yesterday. I've triggered Bola Ahmed Tinubu and his own cabinet. They are they are threatening a rise right now to even close the rise down. So we're going to be taking on all of them. But before that, I would like to recap, to listen to the area where they picked and that actually triggered them. At the moment they are intoxicated with the power given to them. Anybody that talk about them, they want to bring you down. That's just the situation right now. So I've said it before. We talk about it here that these people, some of us were discussing. Yeah, I can have my TV station in Nigeria and all that. Yes, I can, but the rules, and what we are doing now, we cannot be doing it anymore. I cannot be allowing anybody to use link publicly to come in. We'll now start featuring the kind of people that can come in. We'll now have a team that we can select and tell them the kind of things they can say. Then at the end of the day, we'll be captured. That's just how it is. And that is what the media in Nigeria are currently doing. That's why when you speak, they quickly counter you. No, 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 no. You can't use that kind of word. You can't do this. So it's terrible. It's terrible. Let's listen to Kenneth Okonkwo in this part. Then we'll come back to the reaction of Bola Ahmed Tinubu's people.
Is it not scandalous that we have come to a level where people are saying that when a leader is false, fake, and forged, that it is a trivial matter? So you can imagine the level of the morality quotient that we have arrived at. Well, generation of vipers will give birth to scorpions and serpents. And we have to tread upon scorpions and serpents in order to move forward in this country. How can you say that a young girl called Mesoma, who passed her JAMB, who scored very good grades, but because she was greedy, went and got third-party agents to write her own result and produce her own certificate? How can you say what she did was not trivial? How can you punish her for that? And then you have a leader of your country doing exactly the same thing, assuming without conceding that he attended the university. Then he wrote his own certificate. The same thing this girl did. And then some people are saying it's trivial. You know why they're saying it? Because they have destroyed their conscience and morality. Whoever ever came out on TV to make such a statement, mark my words, is not fit to hold any public office in Nigeria or anywhere in the world. Evil is evil. Criminality is criminality. Forgery is forgery. And the Supreme Court, by law, not just that they have the right to accept the evidence, they have a duty to accept it and act on it. Because by law, they say in exceptional circumstance, where the evidence was not available during trial, the Supreme Court or Appellate Court can accept the evidence. Again, Supreme Court is a policy court. Are you saying it is now a Nigerian thing to forge, laying credence to the allegation by the university abroad? Are you saying the Supreme Court will keep quiet and portray Nigeria to the whole world as a nation of forgers? The policy of Nigeria is that Section 137(1)(j) of the Nigerian Constitution 1999 as amended is that whoever has presented forged certificate to Independent National Electoral Commission is disqualified from being president or holding any political office. So whoever that supports any such person is a
Please, guys, I want you guys to pay attention to this. If Kenneth Okonkwo has said anything wrong or anything against Tinubu that is not true or our constitution did not support,
conspirator to the crime after the fact, and that person also should be debarred from holding any public office in this country. So the Supreme Court, not only that they have the right by law, and they have done it before, they have a duty by law to ensure that a certificate forger does not become the president of Nigeria. Do you know? Go to India, he will be treated like a pariah. Go to United Nations Assembly. The people that even said they will meet him on sidelines, sideline him and
Mr.
not meet
Mr.
him.
Okonkwo,
How do you want a leader?
Mr. Okonkwo, if I may step in, Mr. Okonkwo, it's not proven. If I may step in, please. It's not proven that the president is a certificate forger, and we will not use this platform to emphasize that. We still have to wait for the Supreme Court to get judgment on that. But let me just land, please. Yes, but that's what we're saying. We still haven't arrived at that decision yet. Let us wait for that, Mr. Okonkwo. Please let us wait for that. So if Mr. Atiku's prayer is not answered, please. If his prayers is not answered, please. What is the way forward for him politically?
Good.
Okay, you can see the Arise man wanted to use another question to drag Mr. Kenneth Okonkwo out of the lane, but Mr. Okonkwo will go back to that lane again. Just watch.
Let me make one point clear. Before today, before it was proved by CSU that this certificate did not originate from them, which is the condition to prove that a certificate is forged, I have never used this language in any forum or any medium. So I say only the things that have been proved. Chicago State University said, this certificate is not from us. And as a lawyer, that is what the court said you need to prove that a certificate is forged. So that's by the way. So if anybody feels that I am not in order, let the person sue me for defamation.
Exactly.
But I'm entitled to my freedom of thought. I'm entitled to freedom to express it the way I believe in it.
Yes.
So that's by the way. Then secondly, the way forward is that if the Supreme Court or any other court now says that Nigeria is a nation of forgers, then they should take responsibility for giving Nigeria that name. The way forward is that it will set a bad precedent in Nigeria. So the way forward is that every Nigerian should do the right thing and ensure that the law is respected. The way forward is to uphold the express provision of Section 137(1)J, that if you have submitted a forged certificate to INEC, you're not qualified to be president. That is the way forward. Recall that in 1999, when Bola Tinubu contested as a governor, he deposed to an affidavit, and he mentioned 4 things in that affidavit: his NYSC certificate, the primary school he purportedly attended, the secondary school he attended. He said he attended University of Chicago. All 4 of them false, including his date of birth. Fake, not in existence. Please help me and give me the vocabulary that I will use to qualify such a person, so that you would not say I'm using my own words.
Mr. Kenneth Okonkwo, well, you have expressed your views, but we have to make it clear that they are your views and not the views of Arise TV. Well, thank you very much for joining us on this interview. We do appreciate your insights.
All right, my people, that is it right there. That is the facts from Kenneth Okonkwo, but at the moment now, they have reacted. These people have reacted. Let me sort this out to bring myself out. 1 minute. Okay, remove that. Okay, thank you very much, my people. I appreciate every one of you for your time with us. So I would like to quickly take some responses here. We have, please continue to press on that like button, my people. We are going to start hearing that because we have a full screen. But I would like to quickly take some what these guys are saying, because let me just bring that one on screen. I'm not going to spend time on it, though, to be honest. I don't want to spend time on it, but I'm just going to bring it on screen quickly, and then I'll take reaction. Because even Kenneth Okonkwo have responded to them already. Okay, there you go. Okay, yeah. Let me take this. As you can see, the Tinubu regime resumes Buhari's gag. order against media, warns Arise News over guest remark. Okay, so I would like us to quickly take this one. Just over 4 months into office as president, the regime of Bola Tinubu has sustained his predecessor, Muhammadu Buhari, legacy of intimidating the media after it issued a final warning notice to Arise over comment made by the station guests. All right. The October 6th warning by the National Broadcasting Commission, NBC, was in response to a remark made by guest Dele Farotimi, Kenneth Okonkwo of Labour Party on Arise TV, The Morning Show, and the Newsday on October 5th, 6th, respectively, which was yesterday. The regime termed the guest remarks as unguided, incendiary remarks against the three arms of federal government and President Tinubu. However, the particular comment made by the guest and found offensive by the NBC were not indicated in the notice. Yes, they can't put it on the notice because they can't put anything there. They cannot say now, oh, the reason why we are angry, he called the president a certificate forger. They cannot. They cannot say, oh, the reason why we are angry, CSU did not say this. They cannot. You see now, let me take that part again. The warning notice signed by the NBC Director General Balaribe Shehu Ile was not addressed to the CEO. Okay, yes. However, the particular comment made by the guest and found offensive by the NBC were not indicated in the notice. The warning notice signed by the NBC Director General Balaribe Shehu was addressed to the CEO of Arise News and copied to media houses. The regulator warned Arise News to adopt a delay mechanism to guide against possible undesirable content as described in Section 5556 of the Nigeria Broadcasting Code, or face sanction following a repeat in future broadcasts. You see, so I don't want to take more here. They threaten them continuously. If you dare bring people like Kenneth Okonkwo there again and all that, Dele Farotimi and all that, and blah blah blah, then you will be sanctioned. But meanwhile, let's take on how Kenneth Okonkwo have already responded. Kenneth Okonkwo have replies National Broadcasting Corporation DG open letter to Mr. Balaribe Shehu, DG National Broadcasting Corporation NBC. I read the letter written by the Balaribe. His name is difficult for me, I'm sorry. Shehu, DG of the NBC, and wish to state as follows. Let me remove this from the screen so that we can take it properly. Okay. Yes, one, I sympathize with him in this unfortunate journey intended to please his employers, but state that he would have been more wise and circumspect in going about it. Two, maybe he's not aware that the court has decided that NBC has no power to fine or sanction any media houses. Intimidating or manipulating the media house is a form of sanction and is unlawful. Then he went on. He went on here. I just hope I get the right one. Okay, yes. 3. He will ill-advisedly mentioned my name in his letter as making an unguided utterances, simply because I confirmed that the Chicago State University certificate, which Bola Ahmed Tinubu submitted to INEC, was forged, for the simple reason that the university has expressly stated that the certificate did not come from them, which is the condition necessary to prove forgery. Exactly. You see these people, for you to know they are satanic. You are warning Arise and mentioned it, Kenneth Okonkwo and Dele Farotimi, but you don't state the area where they go wrong. Because it be like person will go live for your head. Person will hate you. They come say, okay, what did this man really do you? See something talk. Go say, no, not say, I know you're like the guy. I know you're like him. This is what these guys are doing right now because they know the truth is hitting them so hard. Then 4, this statement is an outright infringement on my fundamental human rights as enshrined in section 38 and 39, which provide that every person shall be entitled to freedom of thought. Every person shall be entitled to freedom of expression, including freedom to hold opinions and to receive and impart ideas and information. Ideas and information without interference. Hey God, that is Kenneth Okonkwo. You see, I have also said this before on this platform. When you know you're right, these people cannot intimidate you. Yes. It's just like somebody when they arrest. Normally, our right for Nigeria, you are not allowed to keep somebody in the cell for more than 24 hours, right? Is it not 24 hours? Do you know that some people are staying in cell as we speak right now for the past 2 months? Because they don't look, they don't weigh you, they don't know, say nothing. They will not take you to court. You just be there. Your family member don't know where you did, nothing. So it's just like the same way police go slap you. You understand? Believe, say you don't know your rights. You can't do anything. But do you know that police will slap you for Nigeria? You go sue them for more than 1 billion naira. And they go pay if you have good lawyers. So people will say, no, not in Nigeria, they don't pay. No, we have laws. It's just that these satanic people, they always, all the time, try to bypass the law based on power intoxication. Like what they are trying to do to Kenneth Okonkwo right now. Kenneth Okonkwo is fighting by telling them, no, I have my freedom of expression according to our constitution. Infringement on my fundamental human rights, right? Your freedom of expression, your freedom of association, your freedom of contribution, you have all. But sometimes when you now express yourself that no, how can Tinubu forge a certificate? It must be out of there. Just only that one we talk, you don't commit offense for their eye. Forgotten that there is law that guided you. Let's move on. Let's see what people have to say here. The best APC can do right now is ask Bola Ahmed Tinubu to resign. If not, they won't govern this country because there would be so much distraction in the next 4 years. Nigerians won't move on from these scandals. If they don't like PMB for 8 years, that's Buhari, then Bat will also disappear into seclusion. Then I have another reaction here. It is important to uphold freedom of expression and respect for fundamental human rights.
Oga Elvis.
Yes, sir. Oh, you always unmute yourself when you are listening from your television. Always. Wait till the apple, sir. Talk to me. Go ahead.
The problem they are having is this.
So you cannot lower your telly, sir.
Sorry, sir. The problem they are having is they cannot tell him to resign because automatically Chetima will go along with it.
You cannot talk now. I'm still giving my introduction. You'd have waited. You just stopped me in the middle of me reading the article. It's not right.
Sorry about that.
Thank you, sir. Now, this reaction here is saying it is important to uphold freedom of expression and respect for the fundamental human right as entrenched in our constitution. It is crucial that any actions taken by regulatory bodies are in accordance with the law and do not infringe on these rights. We hope for a transparent and lawful resolution to the issue at hand. Let's continue to advocate for a society where freedom of thought and expression are upheld. The era of gaslighting people is over. We know more now. Exactly. You cannot be gaslighting people like exactly what you talk just now. If you talk, they want to intimidate you, right? Everybody where they talk now, most especially those people that know they are right, they're Nigeria now. Why you not go arrest Magnus Oraka? You ever see Magnus Oraka come and say, Tinubu, really, you know, they lie, they talk according to waiting with they see. A certificate forger, he must be out of there. Election rigger, he must be out of there. And there's proof to all this is a freedom of expression. But it's only in Nigeria you see people want to intimidate you outside the Constitution, what the Constitution say. They want to intimidate you because they already know that you don't know your left and right. That is it. Like my dad normally said to me, my dad is a barrister. My dad normally said to me, don't ever talk out of content. Don't ever talk out of content. Anytime my dad talked to me, he must end the conversation with that. Don't ever talk out of content. And I can never. I saw a comment the other day, somebody saying that, oh, Nigeria was just 3 days ago again. They do this all the time. You are deceiving your followers. Many of my followers, in case you are not aware, that many of the guest sense past me, many of the go school past me. You think they will be that stupid to allow me to be deceiving them? Anything we talk about here, we bring it here. We read it, then we interpret it. We pour out our own thought about it. So how are you going to arrest someone like me or slap me like they are trying to do to Kenneth Okonkwo right now? CSU said, unquote, the certificate that Bola Ahmed Tinubu submitted to INEC is not from us. Then what do you call that? You want us to sugarcane it to paint it beautiful for you? Let's move on with reactions. We have another reaction here. I beg, wait it be the punishment of forgery for us. Make them do quick. Carry out punishment. I want to check something. Okay, another person is here saying, that's JJ. I said it again. Mr. Kenneth Okonkwo is the Indaboski of the obedience. He's giving it to them, woto. You don't like it, hung trans. Okay, the last one I have for you guys so we can start talking is from Obidati for Better Nigeria. What we failed to realize is that we are dealing with a very successful drug baron. And to be such in the underworld, one has to perfect the act of enforcing orders and eliminating rivals. If this subject entrenches himself in power, trust me, a lot of people will vanish mysteriously. Mona, take this word very serious. We talked about similar thing yesterday again. This last statement here, for any reason, Tinubu is finally removed. Watch what will be happening to the people, many of the spokespeople. Just watch. Except whoever that is coming in, like Peter Obi, have to quickly do something to protect the people that fought for him. Especially, most especially, the frontliners. Because you see what they talk for here, so this man, Tinubu, and the people are capable of doing things like this. And you and I can testify to that. My people, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to every one of you. That is all we have for you right now. Please press on the like button. Help us to share this broadcast. You know, the like is very, very, let me check on the like right now. We have, currently have 206 like, is very low. Please press on the like button. Let's take that to at least a minimum of 300 will be nice. Press on the like. I'm actually looking at it right now. It's on 205 right now. Press on the like. Let's take it further. You know, our voices needs to go far. Thank you. Currently on 210. Continue to press on the like button, my people. I'm going to give opportunity for my wonderful panelists to speak to this if it is right. You know, also press on the dollar sign, support what we are doing here, encourage us only if you think that we're doing a good job for you. Mr. Joseph Oji, thank you very much, sir. God bless you. I appreciate you. Your test goes like Mr. Elvis is not, but so many people are on detention with no trial. That's Nigeria for you, you know. So we just want a country that we all can be proud of. I have another video here which I'm going to play later on if the time is permissible, where someone came out with a Nigeria just because you carry in a Nigerian passport and their experience. We can't continue like this. It's going to continue to affect people that is carrying Nigerian passport. Yes, the worst was people like us and many others now will carry Nigerian passport again. Will begin to take visa. They use our British passport, American passport, or European passport till they travel. Now, so for the go to Nigeria, you use visa to go, because carrying Nigeria passport now is oh God, we can't continue like this. Thank you very much, my people. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you. I'd like to call on the first person. Before I call on the first person, I'd like Mr. Edwin, because he wanted to say something earlier on, but he was trying to say it in the wrong time. Mr. Edwin, you wanted to say something, but you will have 1 minute to quickly say what you wanted to say, sir. If only you are there. Mr. Edwin, you are not there right now, right?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Okay.
sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Always mute yourself, sir. Mute where you are watching us from before you unmute yourself. Mute that
Thank you.
television. Make them go put on for kitchen.
It's completely mute. Thank you. I will do that now.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Yeah. The problem is that if he resigns now, I want a lot of people to carry that thing in mind. If he resigns now, that will be the end of APC in presidency. Automatically, it will affect the so-called Shetima. So they are going to drag it, not to resign until they believe they can still do the undo in the Supreme Court. So that's what I was trying to clear, that he cannot resign. Once he resigns, meaning Chetima has nothing to do there in the power again. Meaning the person that ran with you resigned because he had a forged certificate, which affects him and it affects you along.
All right.
It's a normal thing. That's what I was just trying to keep in that particular time, because people listening to us. But thank you very much for also correcting me.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Thank you. Sometimes I don't want to lose my line of thought, and when you see that I'm just giving speech like that, you people just let me finish. If not, sometimes I don't already forget a lot of things. This is our brain. Thank you for your understanding anyway. Love of God is my strength. So I didn't read your text. All right. Let me see what you attached to your text. I thought I put it on the screen already earlier on. Oh, okay. You're saying you don't receive notification again. That's not my fault. I don't know why. People are attacking us every day here. So I don't know why, madam. So if you don't receive notification, you know the time will come out. Just or unsubscribe and subscribe again. Click the notification, put it for all. If you put it on all, then I think it'll be better. We can't really do much about it. Obviously the satanic APC and APC people, they don't like what we're doing here. So if you're being affected or attacked, it's coming from them. Thank you very much, madam. All right. Before I call on the first person, I would like to take 5 calls. In case you want to call in right now, I'll wait for the first call in 30 seconds and I count by myself. If it doesn't come in 30 seconds, then I'll move on to the panel. Because I noticed many of you like to call when people are giving their submission. It's not right. I cannot stop my panelists or gas stop person they call. I don't do that. Please, everybody should understand. 30 seconds, 20 seconds to go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 seconds to go. 9, 10. Okay. All right. That's it. Let's just move. Okay, somebody called in the right time. Okay, let me quickly just pick this. Thank you very much, madam. Good evening to you. Thanks for calling in. Please talk to us. 2 minutes.
Yes, good afternoon. Happy weekend to everybody. Well, everybody has practically said everything all this week that we've been talking, but I still insist that we have to do something in the diaspora. And then to talk about what Okonkwo said, I don't see anything wrong in what he said, and it's a good thing that he's a lawyer and he knows his right.
Exactly.
But the problem with Nigeria is that all these law enforcement people, police, army, DSS, they themselves don't know the law because they just brutalize people and do everything. So Nigeria has to change. As far as Tinubu is concerned, he's not going to resign because of the shame. So what I'm thinking is maybe they will just throw it in the hands of the Supreme Court and ask them to do it so that it will look like, okay, they did a good job, which I am not hopeful it will happen. But Now, these days, we have to do something. I think the power of people in the citizens of Nigeria and diaspora will work. We can liaise with people that have been outspoken, like Dele Farotimi, Okonkwo, Aisha, Yusuf, and everything. I am ready. I live in the US, and I would like to receive notification if anything like that is going to happen. It's about time we change. This is really a disgrace because I'm not comfortable here, right? And I don't know what's going to happen to me, although I'm a US citizen. So we need to do something. We need to move forward. We need to start acting right now. And as far as Dele Farotimi and Kenneth Okonkwo is concerned, I don't see anything they've done wrong. They are the ones speaking, not Arise. So I don't know why they should put a sanction on Arise. There's no way they can know what their thoughts and speech will be until they get on their platform. So Nigeria is just upside down with all these leaders. Thank you.
Thank you, madam. God bless you. Thank you.
Yes.
All right. Let me quickly pick another call here. Law of God is my strength. Thank you, madam, for calling in. Good evening to you. Please talk to us. 2 minutes.
Good evening, Mr. Nanja Watch.
Thank you, madam. Go ahead.
Oh, thank you. Good evening. Happy weekend to everyone on the panel and the comment section. Thank you for all you put in, and thank you, Mommy Diaspora, and everyone who's helping you at the back, behind the scene. I just pray that the Lord will uphold all of you and keep you in Jesus' name. Yeah, I want to talk about this Tinubu, that maybe Tinubu is going to resign. I don't see Tinubu resigning. This is a hard man. You know when they say hard man, a man that is ready to give everything to be in power. Tinubu is not going to leave that place. And looking at the Supreme Court, I don't see them doing anything. Everything is in Nigeria. We are the one that will say no, because it's going to affect all Nigerians. Home and abroad, it's going to affect Nigerians. So when the things start to touch us, and we travel, and the way they treat us in the airport, we will now know that wahala don't pass wahala. Then we will now know that we need to remove that man from that place. What Okonkwo said, I'm going to Okonkwo, what he said, there's nothing bad in what he said. People, they are twisting everything. One man came outside and said, you can change your certificate the way you want to change it. Where in this world, where in any school can you do that? But there are some gullible people in Nigeria that they will believe that yes, it's true. He didn't fake anything. That is why we need to appreciate people like you that have got this channel that is coming out to say the truth so that people can see the light. But for those of our people in Nigeria, they don't see it. The next person that will come in after this man is put out of their office, they have a lot of work to do. In the police, in judiciary, people who are employed, who don't have certificates, all of them will be put there. There's a lot of work. If it's our principal, work could do before I go come begin to look down to say what repair Nigeria. The whole system is corrupt.
Thank you.
Then everybody, they are looking for what they will eat. What I will say, we is in our hand. What that lady said, I support. We have to do something ourselves. If that man refuses to leave because it's affecting people already, and we have to say no. No is no, and we stand on it. Thank you.
Thank you, madam. Thank you so much. If I have to add to what Love God, my stranger said, I saw a video today. I think I'll need to look for it again from Wiki, mocking indirectly all of us, including Peter Obi and Atiku and all that, saying that, you never gain power. You were threatening us that if you get to power, you're going to put all of us in prison. God will never allow people like that to win and all that. He was bragging, and all that. So they already know this is why they are fighting so hard. They already know that many of them will suffer if someone like Peter Obi comes to power, or even Atiku. If, for example, if Atiku comes to power today, the first person that is going to prison is Wike. But I don't know about Peter Obi. The only thing I cannot really say about Mr. Peter Obi is I see him someone that have a soft heart, except by God's grace, when he emerged, he proved it to us. And if he keep that soft heart to lead Nigeria, say, let's forget the past, Trust me, 90% of obedient that supported Peter Obi will be against him. And I'll be part of those people, the 90%. I'm saying, I always say things how it is. I'm sorry if you offend anybody. Yes, if Peter Obi come into power, for example, say no, because you don't fit talk him during the campaign, but let's assume say that because of campaign, I talk him. Say no, he's not going to care about the past. He just want to fix Nigeria and move on. But by God's grace, if this whole thing work out and he finally emerged as the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and Peter Obi did not talk about the past, because the problem that we have in Nigeria today is the past that many of them are shying away from. You see anybody that come into power, they don't arrest their predecessor. That's the biggest problem that we all are facing. They can't dare touch their predecessor. Yes, Governor Obaseki in my state, in Edo State, said he's going to probe Oshomole for 30 billion water storm project. He said it 3 times and he could not dare. Till today, both of them snap picture now, drinking and whining together. Right? So the reason why you see that a lot of us are out, that we need this change now. And by God's grace, finally we achieve this change. We don't want to live in the past. That okay, we must forget the way they have been doing it. Let's continue to live like that and just move on. No, you cannot move on. You have to go back. Go sweep and conferences for the past, for example, 3 decades. 3 decades or 4 decades. From 40 years they come, sweep and they come. Yes. If they are still, any of them involved into these years, if they are still alive, all of them. That's what it's supposed to be. But if you come into power and say, no, I don't want to talk about the past, I just want to fix the country and move on, then you are going to have a lot of problems. When I go remember this day, no say whenever they talk here, they tell you, I say, when I remember who was here when I said this thing, sometimes because I know they keep the date, they make me they ask you now all the time. If by God's grace Peter Obi come into power and he refuse to touch the past, Peter Obi will be the worst president Nigeria have ever have. Are you aware that you can be doing everything good, but there's that particular thing the people want you to do and you refuse to do it, automatically become bad? That is the problem that Obaseki is facing today in Edo State. Some people say Obaseki is the worst governor in Edo State. I disagree. The guy do something, he try, but there are some things, some area where he go touch his leg and all that superseded or overshadowed the good deeds. Then it becomes a problem. Yes, we cannot continue like this. The same person that caused us the pains will see you dining with the people, drinking with them, snapping picture with them, posting it online. So what do you take us for? Fools, right? I'm saying this today for everybody to know that I'm fighting for a better Nigeria. The reason why you see that I'm behind Mr. Peter Obi, because I saw that amongst all the candidates, I was already for Showore before Mr. Peter Obi emerged decamped from PDP. I have to leave Showore even after I promised Showore on my broadcast here. He spent 3 hours with us here, almost 3 hours. Promise him that I'm with him. When Peter Obi decamped out of PDP, I have to stop my own friend Showore and follow Peter Obi. So are you going to tell me tomorrow Peter Obi become the president tomorrow? You will say, we'll forget the past. The past that have caused so many of us the pains that we are facing today. Do I know what is right there in the future? Any of you listening to me right now, do you know what is right there in the future? Can you see the future? We must clean the past, because some of the past are still the things that's affecting us today at present. It must be clean. Regardless of who you are, as long as we have law, people like Babangida, you go bonduan for house. Obasanjo, go bonduan. Anybody you know, yes, is guilty. Say no, is that statesman, that statesman, Kini. Now we take where Nigeria so now. Many of us want change, but we are still biased over the change that we want. Many of us. At the tell now in advance, oh, my own job bias get. Case when I come, they say, calm down now. Your body too they hot. Me, I too different though. Because I'm not doing anything I'm doing because for anybody to come and compensate me. The best compensation you can ever get in life is from God. when God directs somebody to compensate you and it's coming from God, you have rest of mind. I don't want anybody that will compensate me. You attach conditions to it. Some people used to give me super chat here. They were attaching conditions to it. The same platform here, now I bundle them. I'll say, get out. Please, I'm sorry. You can't apply condition to it. You can't be giving me super chat and be telling me to block everybody on the panel. You can't be giving me super chat and be saying only you want to be talking when you know. So it's not right. Whatever you give to people, let it come from your heart. And I also do my work from my own heart. So my people, once more, before I call on another person to speak, by God's grace, you see the pains that we all are facing right now from Tinubu and their satanic people. By God's grace, Mr. Peter will be come in. He must talk about the past. It's very, very important. People like INEC chairman are supposed to rot in jail. I don't want to hear say, let's move on, make Nigeria better. It cannot work that way. Thank you very much, my people. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you all. Let me call on the first person on the panel today, which is give us a mandate. Give us a mandate, my brother. Thanks for your patience. It's good to have you again here. And thanks for always being there. For me, I appreciate you always. I appreciate every one of you that is genuinely supporting this movement. I appreciate you all. I promise you all I will not fail you. But for any reason, anything happen, bring it to my notice, because I'm a human being. I can make mistake. I'm not perfect. I've never told anybody that I'm a perfect person. But for you to take it out of my sight and discuss it behind me and make decision behind me, I'll class you as one of the satanic people that we all are fighting in Nigeria, because you didn't call my attention to it. Thank you very much, my people. Now God will bless you now. Talk to us, my brother, if you're there.
Well, thank you very much. Good evening to you and then the panelists on the show today, people in the comment section. Greetings to everyone. Before we proceed, I sent you some links. I don't know if you can confirm them and see. I think Amnesty International already is responding to the. With all due respect, I may be somehow blunt today and be
I
saying
can see.
some
Okay,
words
I will take them after your submission. I'm
some
looking
words that may actually very strong, because it's getting to a point where Nigerians, honestly, we need to arise and do something, people. We need to arise and do something. The simple question is, how many people can these guys bring down? That's my simple question. I was on a platform today and I was telling them what Amechi told them, Amechi 101. And I said several things there, and I was so that was the platform I was on last week, and then I think it was this person was trying to guard me, but today was very interesting because we spoke very to the cross of the matter. One thing I've come to realize is the fact that Nigerians are willing to unite and do the needful. Nigerians are Nigerians are waking up. Honestly, Nigerians are waking up, and from that platform today, I was able to get that Nigerians are willing to do something. We just need to strategize and get the main thing done. One thing is, in my dialect, they said, Ti Yoruba lo fun ogun odun, otito aba. That means if lie travels for 20 years, one day, the truth will meet up with the lie. Lie cannot continue forever. And Fahimi did what he can do as a lawyer. The only thing is the fact that Fahimi did not probably have a social media handle like we do, or social media was not as prominent as it is this day. But Fahimi did some wonderful work when it comes to this situation of this certificate forgery. And now David Eyideyi, as a youth, pick up this whole thing and then continue to dig into this whole thing. I was able to now reach a conclusion to the fact that this guy did not attend Chicago State University. Tinubu did not attend Chicago State University. Because if he did attend Chicago State University, why the discrepancies from the Southwest College? Why the discrepancies? Why a female? But if you now begin to trace it, Tinubu said he went to Aroloyi Primary School. They went to confirm that school does not exist. It was said by Bode George. Bode George is a Lagosian. At least, if I, that I'm from Oyo State, if I don't know if there is Aroloyi Primary School, a Lagosian that was born, raised, and spent his life in Lagos has told us that there is nothing like Aroloyi. At least with the last time I checked, Pa Bode George is old enough to be a grandfather. Now, Tinubu said he went to Government College, Lagos, 1970, right? That school was not founded until 1974, if I'm correct. Tinubu was the one that went to lay the foundation of that school. He was the one that cut the grass, did the foundation and put the lintel, and then graduated before the school even started. Tinubu is the one that got NYSC exemption certificate when NYSC had not started issuing certificates. That means Tinubu was already in the mind of NYSC. Tinubu is the only one that have 4 different birth certificates: 1972, 71, 72, 74, and I think maybe 75. Do you see that? Now the question is Tinubu and Abiku that he has 4 different birth certificates? Now, Mesoma only forged JAM results, even though she passed her JAM, but she wanted more out of greediness. DSS had to go to Mesoma's house. They had to set up a panel of inquiry into Mesoma's matter. Now, the simple thing here is Chicago State University said it, and that is where Kenneth is speaking from. Kenneth is speaking from the point of that disposition. He's speaking from that point of disposition of the fact that it was said in the disposition of the school that the certificate that Tifnumbu, Songolere, Amoda, Yekini, Okoremi, the father of Sheyi, presented was not issued by the school. And if something was, if I, for example, now, Paeduin, you live in Germany, maybe Frankfurt, Germany, and I said, Paeduin, I want to buy one German food in Frankfurt. Can you please help me buy the food? I will send you my check. And you now say, oh, because give us a mandate delays in sending me the check, I went ahead and just wrote the check. I wasn't the one that wrote it for you. You just went ahead and wrote the check and put my signature there. That is forgery. The school said we did not present that certificate to Bola. We did not present the certificate to Bola Tinubu. So where did he get the certificate from? And to the delusional human being saying that you can design your own certificate the way you want, that is being stupid. With all due respect, sir. That is the highest level of madness, as in madness. They are, I don't know, I think they are animals. Honestly, real animals. So now, before we even go to Chicago, I went to Lagos State Polytechnic. I did OND, and they issued me a certificate. Because it is ceremonial and I misplace it, I can go to Lagos State website and print a new certificate and design it the way I want. I can even put there female when I'm a male. Is that not craziness? Okay, now take it to Chicago State University. You went to the school, you graduated, you lost your certificate because it is ceremonial. You can now go and print your certificate and then design it. You will now have, you can even have your father's signature there because your father is a what kind of human being are these crazy human beings, for God's sake? Is there sense in that at all? I don't know. Maybe I'm the one not saying it right by doing it. I'm not sure. Or if there's anything anybody can say. Like, is there any sense in that? Like you went to school because it is ceremonial. You can now go and design your own certificate the way you want to design it. Is that not craziness? Is that not madness? That is just being crazy. And I cite my own example here. My diploma of my master's degree was bent, and I called my school just this May. And they told me, send us money, we can print you another one. Why didn't they tell me and say, go to our website? I live in the United States of America. I went to school here. Just this May, they would have told me, go to our website and go and design it the way you want, even put your father's signature there. That is stupidness and craziness. Like, it's madness. What kind of human beings are these? God, man, some things that does not make sense. Like, you issue somebody a driver's license, the person misplaced his driver's license and went to go and print another driver's license somewhere. It doesn't matter where you print it from. So the main thing is that you now present, you now asking, where did you get the license from? He said, I already passed my driving test. How did you get the license? He said, how did you get it? Is that not stupidity and craziness? And you see some delusional human being going from one place to another, defending this craziness. A school issue a certificate, so because it's ceremonial, you can now go to their website and go and design it the way you want to design it, without any signature of the president of the school there or the registrar. Man, I don't know, but sorry for this, with all due respect. I think some Nigerians are already crazy. They are craziness. Their craziness is times 3. Because there's no logic in that. There's no sense. It's just like you go to Unilag. Unilag gave you a certificate. And because you lost your certificate, you can now go to Unilag website and go and print another certificate. You design it, even put the signature of your king or your village chief on the certificate and say you can design it anyhow. You see craziness, you see madness. But what is the crux of the matter? The crux of the matter is the fact that this guy did not attend Chicago State University. Is he the only human being that all of his own thing, he just feels the secrecy with lies, deceit, evil, corruption? You can fight people at your own will. Nobody can question you. Man, what a crazy society. What a crazy man. Man, it just borders on the kind of people that we are. What kind of race? Nigerians. Immorality. Lack of honesty and truthfulness. And that's when Dele was speaking about Omoluabi, you can understand what that thing comes from. Oriki, they have to praise you to your 4th and 5th generation. Man, I don't know. Honestly, Nigeria is, if you think Nigeria has been is worst before, it has now gotten times 10 worst. This is the height of wickedness, delusional human beings. And you see the other guy that came to arise and defend Tinubu, they were asking, Rufai was asking you. I mean, Rufai did not owe Bulala. Rufai did not owe Ken. He was only asking you, Mr. Azan, have you read the disposition? Mr. Azan said, yes, I have read it. Rufai said, Mr. Azan, have you read the disposition in its entirety? Because I have a question for you. The guy said, yes, I have read it. Mr. Dele Farotimi, have you read the disposition? Dele said, I will not lie to you like Mr. Azam because I have not read it. Now, They started asking him questions. And Mr. Azan, obviously, have not read his position. You even lied on the national TV because you want to defend the drug baron. That is how stupid people have become to want to defend this drug baron. They are selling their own integrity to stick their neck for this evil man. Come on, people. What kind of generation is this people, for God's sake? That you can stick your neck even at a gun point, at a cold iron point, you can stick your neck and say, if it is for Amoda or Shongolere, Tinubu, you are ready to stick your neck. Because Rufai was asking you, Rufai did not owe Bulala for God's sake. There was no cane or no cold iron in the hand of Rufai. Rufai simply asked you with all due respect, Mr. Azan, the chairman of Etiosa Local Government Bar Association, have you read the disposition? The chairman, Nigerian Bar Association, Etiosa Local Government Chapter said, I have read it. Etiosa Local Government Bar Association, if you guys did not ask that guy to leave as a chairman, then I don't know what you guys are standing for, because he just disgraced your all on national TV by telling lies. What a madness. What a madness. I really don't know. I don't know that people can even, man, I don't know. But what do you expect? Because people can even fight for this Shongoleri. We see people that fight people now during the election for this Shongoleri. Even police officers were snatching ballot boxes for Shongoleri because he had to be the president. And the worst of it all, you now see the Oro worshippers that had to defy their gods because of Shongoleri, because of Amoda, because of Yekini Okoremi, the father of Sheyi Ole, Alatenuje Wombia, àwọn ọ̀ràn òṣì, àwọn ọ̀ràn òfò, àwọn abatẹnijẹ́. Man, these guys are evil. What more can you say if he can go and organize fake bishop to come and start? Even real pastors were speaking for him that we should let go. But when Mesoma did our own jam thing, they didn't say we should forget the past and let go. Mesoma can be punished, but Shongolere cannot be punished. Only if FBI will start releasing the dossier they have on him. 2,500 pages. If he had done good, with FBI, will FBI have anything to reveal? Okay, I live here in the United States. I've been here for almost 10 years now. If you go check me up, pull me up on FBI record, you will not see anything because I don't have any criminal record. I don't send white powder. I don't even carry black powder. As much as I know, as at yesterday, I have not been in any jail over a year, since 10 years, to the glory of God, because I don't involve myself in any criminal activities here in the United States, because my family name must be valued. That is what we call them, your family name. You remember where they born you from, and you say, okay, my name is Mr. Elvis Edigin. My pa, this man, I must not drag his name on the floor. That is what we say. The FBI cannot come and release anything on me because I don't break their laws. If he had lived well will FBI have over 2,500 pages to review? It was even 70,000 pages as we had from David Aiden, but it was shrunk to 2,500 pages. If he has lived well, will his name even be on the FBI radar at all? Ask yourself, you the Agbado and the crumb eater supporter, you the Ajaco, so ẹ̀yin àlùmájìrí àfọ̀ṣẹ́gbó tí ṣé tí Tinubu tó bá ṣe dáadáa ṣé FBI ṣó máa ní record lórí ẹ̀? FBI does not have record on anyone that lives well in the United States. FBI can only have records on people that have done evil, drug dealers, barons. What kind of wicked nation is this? You can stick your neck out to even lie on national TV because you have to defend one Shongolere. What a madness. And I must say here, Mr. Oraka, God will bless you and continue to bless you. When I saw what you did today, I was asking, what is Oraka doing? But Oraka just showed to us that, people just said, you can go and design your certificate how you want to design it. Tinubu design his own and then put female there. The only thing we've not seen that Tinubu is wearing wig. Maybe by tomorrow now, he will start to wear wig. Because from the last time I checked, what was brought from Southwest College, it's a female that is on there. And the female can mean Bola Adenike Tinubu, Bola Aderonke Tinubu, Bola Anike Tinubu, Bola Ashake Tinubu, not Bola Ahmed or Bola Adekunle. What wickedness. And the social security number on that thing from Southwest College shows that it belongs to a female. So what are we now saying? It can be Bola Adenike, Aderonke, Ashake, Amoke, Tinubu. Ah, man. Nigerians. But are we the only country that every time we just have to keep talking about these criminal people where the wicked is doing his own without any iota of fear or anything? They just do like as if nobody, they are not answerable to anybody. Where the wicked can come outside and talk at any time. Nobody can question him. But only the chief of staff can just see anything. Nobody can question them. The stupid Buhari that left power can just talk anything. Nobody can answer, can ask him questions. Nobody can question him because they weaken every institution of the country. Just some few days, Trump was indicted. Whether he did or he didn't do, the fact that he was indicted shows that systems are working in other places, but only in Nigeria. Some mad people can just go on TV and then say whatever they want to say. The likes of Festus Otobokeyamo that was saying that that was against this guy in the first some years ago can now come and say, he had just wake up from his dream. Then he was dreaming. Now he's living. His eyes are just open that, oh, Tinubu did not forge a certificate. But when Gani Fahimi was alive, Festus know that Tinubu forged certificates. What kind of evil human beings are these? Because of mammon, because of money. What a crazy society, what a crazy generation. I don't know. And we keep coming here every day. What are we going to leave for the younger generation? These people, they taught us, don't steal, don't do evil, don't buy people. These old men are the ones buying people now. They can even buy their own seed. And nobody can question them. You cannot ask them questions. You cannot challenge them. Ah, man, I don't know. I'll leave it here, Mr. Elvis. Others will take it. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Give us a mandate. Thanks for your submission. Thank you very much, my people. If you're hearing my voice, continue to press on that like button. Thank you for everything you all are doing. I appreciate you all. Let our voices go far. Let me quickly call on Madam Helen, although she's not the second, before I come to Mr. Felix. Madam Helen, please talk to us. Good evening to you, ma'am.
Good evening, Mr. Elvis. Good evening, everyone in the panel.
Thank you.
Good evening, people at the comment section. Omi Diaspora, good evening. God bless you. Mr. Elvis, I just want to point out a few things. I was watching a guy today, though I have forgotten his name, who was picking out some things in the position. I think he mentioned number 0026. That the school called the attention, but that's the attention of the supposed person that submitted that credentials from Southwest College, that the person did not pass the English qualifying exam. So the person needs to go back and write that exam to be able to access the certificate in CSU. I think he said the number of that exam was supposed to be 222, and that if the person does not write that qualifying exams, you cannot, it means, because you didn't pass the qualifying English this thing, it means your credits are not valid, so that was one of the things he pointed out, which means since whoever it is that submitted that credentials, the person never went back to, write that exam, qualify, and then so that they can have access to this certificate that we are talking about. So which means they never went back. And then secondly, I was watching the Chatham House discussion where suppose this thing had mentioned that they have authenticated the certificate, and then that replacement this thing has also been granted. So why are we now talking about going to redesign your result, the certificate, any which way you are meant, that any which way that it suits you? You know, it's allowed because you have vendors everywhere. And not just that you have vendors everywhere, you have the right to also redesign a whole school certificate. Then it means if you have the right to redesign, it means you can as well say there's no need for me to go to any school. Can just get up, access one website, and then design one certificate, and then it flies. I don't really understand what's going on. Then this person came on national television because it was on AIT. I was watching, talked about ceremonial certificate and redesigning. That was a national television. And we have young people in this country, you understand, who are right now actually somehow confused because of the school system. And you're telling them that they can redesign their certificate in whichever way they want. It doesn't matter. What are we going to produce in future? Are we seeing where this gaslighting is taking us to? Now, this person comes on national television and lies, and NBC doesn't deem it fit to sanction such. They don't sanction. And then somebody comes quoting your constitution word to word and said, this is the reason I am saying this. And you sanction the media house and call and say they should be called to order or they be fined. It's I mean, we are, I think, you know, like somebody said, oh, Gaga going
Madam
crazy.
Ellen,
I think
Madam
can you
Ellen,
hear
sorry
me?
to interject.
Yeah.
Instead of them sanctioning the media houses, why didn't they call for a World Press conference to counter what Atiku said?
Okay, you understand? Counter it. Sue this. The guy said, if you think I'm lying, sue me to court. Why are you not suing him to court? Why are you attacking somebody who has quoted your constitution and then the person understands what he's talking about because he's a lawyer himself, and you are not, said, sue me to court if I'm lying. So why are you attacking if there's actually nothing? And then you're now selling, lies all over the place, and nobody is sanctioning you. Nobody is calling you to order. And then the people that are actually saying the truth are the people being attacked and, harassed and chased around. It's this country. Honestly, I don't know. Every day I sleep and wake up, I just wonder what the future holds for the next generation. Because for somebody to tell you that you can redesign your result, it means we're in trouble. Honestly, we are in trouble. There's a job I was pursuing recently, and the criteria was just making sure that you have your NYC certificates and then your school cert. And I saw a lot of people come with fake NYC results. This is even before this saga. I saw a lot of people produce. In fact, at some point they had people they were referring to, and I just watched it and said, "What is going on? What is going on? Is it that we are not? If somebody is producing fake NYC certificate, is it possible that that person does not even have the university? Because for you to have NYC means you went to university. Is it that the person does not even have the? Because for you to produce this one means also you don't have this other one. So are all these things fake? Does it mean that we don't have too many persons in this country who have original, something that they went to school, sweated and burnt candle in the night to achieve? Is that what this is all about? And these are actually young people. These are young people. I think somehow people stopped bothering about doing the right thing in school. Possibly in the when we crossed over 2000, going to school and doing the right thing actually ended, because then you can actually see a lecturer
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can
Hello.
hear you.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
For this call, you know. So it's a sad situation, and we really need to do something about it. Thank you so very much, Mr. Elvis.
Thank you, Madam Ellen. Thank you. You know, I was because everywhere was silent. Thank you. God bless you. Thanks for coming in. All right, let me quickly move on to the next person. And for those of you calling in, please just hold on because I need to take at least up to 5 or 6 panelists before I'll come to call us again. You know, let me come to Mr. Felix. Please, if you are there, talk to us, sir. You have 8 minutes.
My beloved brother, I greet you. Good evening.
Thank you, sir. Good evening to you, my brother.
I greet all the panelists, comment section, our viewer worldwide. The question is, how do we get here? Let me start with the Agbo that was saying that you can design your certificate to your taste because it's a ceremonial thing. If it is so, all the newly recruit police soldiers, they can also go and sew their uniform as a lieutenant colonel or commissioners because it's a ceremonial thing. Where do we have NAFDAC as a body? You can print one number, put in any of your products that you are producing in your backyard, and say it's your NAFDAC number. Where do we have CAC? You can open any organization, you print the certificate and put it there. If they catch you with them, what would they say? They say it's a crime, right? People where you get school talk say certificate where you produce, I be not be this one you produce, say yes. When you go tender for INEC, not be this one you say yes, but this one not be ours, not be we issue am. Where you forget them. Is that not a clear statement that it was before? We really have a long way to go. I just pray everything goes well in the Supreme. If not, Backrider can sew a gun and go to the Supreme Court anytime they have case to represent anybody that I'm a son, I'm this, I'm that. They will never have right to say, let us fact check or cross check or pass any interview if you are really a son or a lawyer, because they are proof that forgery is halal, except they just do the right thing. We hope they do the right thing, and I hope so. Paraventure, if they don't, I don't know what to say. I don't really know what to say because these people, Wike already know. Wike, he already knows that if Peter Obi, our principal, His Excellency, get there, or Paraventure, Atiku, what you said before, my beloved brother, Mr. Elvis, that Obi is that so calm or this. Yes, Obi, Obi is a calm man, is a calm person. All he needs to do, I'm sorry, all he needs to do for the first 6 months is how to fix the economy there before going after them. We must surely give him 6 months as a privilege to fix the economy to some extent before going to the past leaders, retrieving all the looting they have looted from the looters. Because anything they seize or they loot from the other looters, they also share it among themselves and looter continue. All the money they recover from Abacha, have they be able to identify just one project that they spend it for? They share it among themselves. Life of the wicked, them Oshomule. I've said it before. When Oshomule was trying to make some noise that if it does not take time, it will be among the first person to be called for questioning when we get there. Because this time not be the time to talk, this is not the time for too much talk. We are here waiting for what the Supreme are going to decide. If the Supreme want to tell us that the CSU American are liars, that the certificate was being issued by them, that they lied, then we will not know who rules the world, whether it is the few Nigeria cabals or the Americans or the Nigerians or the West citizen, the good citizen of the world, of the continent. That time they go know. Say when we get to the bridge, we know how to cross it. Me anybody know your get shaky. Supreme don't have any option that to do the right thing. Say Tinubu just to come out one day to resign. No, it will be a shame to the political party that your presidential candidate just resigned because of this. He will want the Supreme to be the body that say this is forgery, this is your offense, this is your offense, leave the office. It can never resign. It will be disqualified and kicked out of the Aso Rock. That is all I know it can do. In short, let's keep our finger crossed. Anything anybody can do worldwide to safeguard Nigeria, democracy, human rights, to throw this man out of the Aso Rock, if possible from the body long, and go to prison where it belongs, because all the cases, a Nigeria DSS can never say that they are going to release 2,500 pages against Atiku or Peter Obi or this or that without they committing any crime. Before they say that they are going to release 2,500 pages, textbook not reach 1,000 pages. Textbook not reach 1,000 pages. For them to have 2,500 pages, meaning there is a severe case. That is why he never wanted the CSU to release his gender. But thank God, Nigeria cabals are not the one who decide the constitution of US. If not, another story now for here. My beloved people, let's keep pushing. We are almost there. We have been patient enough. New Nigeria is possible, whether they like it or not. It's either by hook or by crook. We are taking it back from them, because no Nigeria is more Nigeria than any Nigerians. It's now or never. No retreat, no surrender. I greet you, my people. Thank you for having me.
All right, Mr. Felix, thank you very much for your submission. God bless you, my brother. Appreciate you. Thank you. All right, let me call on the next person quickly, which is Boy Gentle. It's good to have you on the panel again, sir. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Thank you very much. Please talk to us. 8 minutes.
Okay. First of all, I hope nobody takes offense to what I'm about to say, because I'm more concerned about Nigeria than any political party or any individual. I'm someone who's in America who didn't have a chance to vote in Nigeria. However, I supported Peter Obi, and I still support Peter Obi. And I support Peter Obi based on the following reasons: that he seems to have the idea that can move Nigeria forward. He has a track record of being able to balance budgets and reduce waste. He is a visionary who has a vision for Nigeria. I mean, listening to all three candidates, he seemed to be the guy with those ideals. And so I support him. And I'm saying that specifically because I hear people saying, Kenneth Okonkwo is whatever the name they use. He's speaking for APC. Oh, this person, oh APC, and that person, oh APC. We are. I'm sorry, I say Labour Party, Labour Party, Labour Party. This is not about a political party. This is not about Labour Party. It's not about APC. It's not about PDP. This is about Nigeria. So when we talk about what we are fighting for, please let's stop the tribalism and stop labeling it a Labour Party or whatever. We are fighting for 200 million such Nigerians who are either has been trampled upon by the brutal feet of oppression and cannot speak or do anything to take the yoke away from them. This is what we are fighting for. So I do not belong to any political party. I do not belong to APC. I do not belong to Labour Party. I do not belong to PDP, but I belong to the party of equal rights and justice. That's the party that I belong to. And whatever the party of equal rights and justice says, that I am compelled to abide by. If it's good for an Igbo man, it should be good for an Hausa man. It should also be good for a Yoruba man. It has to be, we have to level the ground as Nigerians and stop all this. For those of us who are in the diaspora, we see racism and we condemn racism. But when it comes to Nigeria, we are so drawn aback and we refuse to condemn tribalism. And we forget that racism, tribalism, and all the isms and schisms belong to the same family. We need to condemn these things. So in our struggle for freedom, let us keep talking about how we are fighting for justice. And we know that the right person, the man who had a clean record, the man who has what it takes to build Nigeria and to take us to the next level, won the election. And also, let us fight because we cannot continue to wallow in this valley of injustice and allow people who propagate lies to continue to move our nation to the wrong direction, because we will fall into a ditch, a dark abyss of annihilation if we continue to support the likes of Tinubu or if we continue to be quiet. I'm urging Nigerians, like somebody spoke earlier, why are they not coming out? Why are they not protesting? With all due respect, Nigerians are more interested in Mobad and candlelight. But when it comes to the affairs that directly affect their life and their future, they are unwilling to get up and fight for freedom. It's disappointing considering that we don't have a reason. I mean, we are in overseas in diaspora. We could be selfish and decide not to have anything to do with this situation. But what is right, and that's what we're fighting for. If you know a Nigerian, call a Nigerian. Tell a Nigerian to protest by any means necessary. We need to keep protesting until this man leaves power and is held responsible. It is also a shame for those of us who actually academically attained our degrees. And for those of us in America, we do have school loans to pay for this. For somebody to now say it's a Nigerian thing to forge a certificate is an understatement, because we have our degrees and we're paying for it. So let us continue to push Nigerians. Let us continue to push our people. And let's take tribalism away from this. I'm serious. Look, I'm from Port Harcourt. Wike's family is a family that is extremely close to my family. But I don't care. I don't care. I can't support evil. And if you think armed robbers are the people who stand on the road with AK-47 killing people, then you are wrong. If you are in a position to improve the well-being of the people and to attend to the issues that pertain to the people, and you don't do that, and the people happen to lose their lives as a result of lack of amenities that could have bettered their life, you are an armed robber, and your pen is your AK-47. These are the people we need to go after. The politicians are the armed robbers. We cannot continue to remain in the same situation or be quiet, but we are watching Big Brothers every day. We are watching what's going on with Mohbad. It's good that we came and supported Mohbad, but we have to support ourselves. Like Marcus Garvey once said, he said, "Man, know thyself." For man to know himself is for him to understand that for him, nature is his servant. And if he wills to be a serf, a pygmy, a slave, that will he be. But if he wills to be a real man in possession of things that are common to nature, then that will be his reward. It's about time that we continue to fight. Let us fight for Nigeria. Let us fight for justice. Let us forget about political party, tribe, zoning. Forget about those things. We are fighting for what is right. We don't have guns. We don't have bullets. But we will frustrate frustration. We will kill death. We will assassinate the assassinators, not because we have any power, but because we possess something that Tinubu can never have, and that is a clear conscience. Thank you.
All right, thank you. You use a couple of words that is prohibited on our channel. Those words, although I refuse to stop you because you've never been told before. Any word to do with K, we don't use those words. The last two words that you use before you finish, we don't use it here at all. You can use alternative words for them in case of next time. Thank you very much for your submission. And I would like to also support you on your first statement when you said that you're not supporting any political party. You're supporting Peter Obi, and you are mailing for a better Nigeria. And that's my stand as well. I'm not supporting any political party, and I don't belong to any political party. I'm for Peter Obi. And if Peter Obi move from left to right, I follow him. I just want a better Nigeria. That's all I want, nothing else. And I believe Peter Obi is the only person at this moment that can give me that better Nigeria. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing here. Thank you very much for your submission. Let me call on the next person to speak to us. Madam Patricia, please, if you are available now, you want to speak now? Or you want me to come back to you?
Good evening. Happy weekend for everybody.
Thank you, Madam Patricia. Good evening to you, ma. How are you doing today?
Great. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. It's so. What will I say? It's so disheartening to see all these shenanigans going on with our country, Nigeria. They're coming out, NBC, threatening to ban Mr. Kenneth Okonkwo and Dele Farotimi. It's obvious now that these people, they are all repentant, and they don't really have that right to do so, because he didn't speak outside content. He's speaking truth to power. So are they trying to gag Arise? And I think it's also the Arise, the presenter, the male one, that also attracted them to come after them, because somebody is speaking truth to power. The presenters, they know the truth now. If they are not able to say it as somebody, their guest is saying it, I think they shouldn't be interrupting the people and cautioning them, telling them, yeah, it has not been decided. What has not been decided? Somebody took an oath. Somebody gave a deposition under oath that that certificate did not emanate from them. What else? What else? What are we going to wait for anymore to know that it's forged? Is that not the definition of forgery? So that presenter, it was the one that brought it on them, because you know the truth yourself. And the way they're even doing it, he was doing it as though Kenneth Okonkwo was saying something that was out of context, which is not. He was simply saying what is factual for everybody to read and see. So why that? They cannot gag Arise now or threaten them. Yeah, are they going to succumb to that, to the threat? The opinion of the guest is solely the opinion of the guest. And if Arise, they are not able to nail it, able to call evil for evil all the time because they are afraid that they shouldn't lose their license, then so be it. Then it's better they lose their license than coming out to deceive Nigerians. It's better. If you say because they are going to sanction you people for that, you will not say the truth. It's not better they sanction you so that everybody will know why they sanction you than you becoming the tools that they can use to lie to Nigerians, as they've been trying to do. Because even this evening, I called somebody in Nigeria and he was like, but they didn't say they didn't attend the school now. I was like, this evil narrative that they perpetrated since 2 days ago now, this APC people, has eaten deep into the bone marrow of these Nigerians, the gullible ones, of course. I had to bring the person's attention to the fact that, okay, you are telling me that they didn't say did that. I said, what about this little girl? She's on ma, what is she called? Yeah, it's not about whether she didn't do the WAEC. She did the WAEC successfully, the exam successfully, but then the result she got, the result she finally declared for herself was not given to her by WAEC. And that was why, and then he said, okay, yeah, but then, okay, yes, which means that's the second leg of what's going on. Should there be any second leg and first leg? The whole thing are together. He attended the school, yes, but again, they didn't give him the certificate. Was that not supposed to settle it for all Nigerians that this is what forgery is? So I would say, Mr. Elvis, the Nigerians still get a long way to go, honestly, because if Nigeria was a country that is really working, by now everywhere is supposed to, by now Tinubu, that very day, Tinubu supposed to resign, throw in the towel and say, you know what? No, this is too much for me. I can't. Even all the people around him would have even been telling him, you have to drop, you have to come down, you have to step down. But rather, what we are seeing in that country called the British business entity, yeah, they are calling evil for good and good for evil. How can somebody come out, people's father, people's uncle, people's husband, see white, call it black? You see black, you call it white. And people, you have family at home, and you can still go back to that family without shame. Mr. Ivis is something else. Nigeria is a case. It's a case study for the whole world.
Thank you.
Yes. So thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank you, Madam Patricia. It's a big case study. You're right. That's why we're trying to stop it. It's really, really crazy. We're trying to stop. It's getting worse. That's the problem. It's getting worse. It's not getting better. People that are supporting these people, I don't know why you're supporting them, because Nigeria is getting worse every day. Every day. You know, this is December coming now. Everybody that is visiting Nigeria this time now, you need to be careful. One thing you must have in mind first before going to Nigeria is that there's no single security at all at this particular moment. So immediately you arrive in Nigeria, you're on your own. Just have that in
Mr.
mind.
Ebis, is it
Yes, sir.
even advisable to even go? Because everything
Yeah,
is just no
but
security.
some people will not listen to you now. So you have to say it like, if you have to. But my advice is that don't go. But if you have to, have it in mind that you're going to be on your own. You're just going to be on your own. No single security. People kidnapping now for a daily bread. You know, kidnapping now is a lucrative business right now in Nigeria, and nobody's doing anything about it. Mr. Chuksobibo is thanks for calling in, sir. Please talk to us. Good evening to you.
Yeah, good evening, Mr. Alvis.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, good evening, everybody on the panel. Good evening, those watching, and of course, on the comment section. Unfortunately, the network they threw me out before I realized my space was taken. But it's all good. You see, most of us have been saying this here. I'm not sorry for what is happening to Arise, and the media houses. I think a few days ago I said there will come a time they will even be hunting them personally, and they will start crying. I'm telling you, because they are all in it. They are in cahoots of whatever that is happening. Because you cannot tell me that the media houses can't report things as they see it. Why would they even bring up, thank God for Rufai, bring up the argument of saying, third party? Why no third party was mentioned in the deposition? Why would our media even, write such a thing? That is to tell you that they have conditioned them and they are allowing it. Because as far as I know, I was a young person during the time of the military. I was just like a normal human being. This is the work that the what is it called? The press have been doing, fighting all fronts. Some of them even right from underground and everything, making sure they put the truth out there. And somebody came up, you promoted that person as a Democrat. That this is the first time we have a true Democrat. This is their word, not my words. And this is happening. And none of them is speaking. And that's why, people like us understand that people like Dele Farotimi, the likes of Kenneth Okonkwo, the likes of Rufai, you can shut them down. They will tell you because they are speaking something that is factual. So if you want to take them on, if you want to take it personal, take it personal. Take them to court. They are equal to it. So it's so unfortunate, but we will get there. We will see how they're gonna deal with it. I am not sorry for the media, and I like the response from Kenneth Okonkwo. Let them bring it on. If they wanna do anything, let them talk to him. It is his own word, and I like when he said, "It is my word, and that you cannot stop me from saying it as it is. If it is forgery, it is forgery." I listened to one interview with the journalist that attended the same school. I listened to it, and well done, give us our mandate for getting through. I listened to it. If you listen to it, Mr. Obis, you will understand that the school is completely rotten. completely rotten. And the journalist is saying that the governor of the state will weigh in. He is suspecting that he will weigh in because he is, preparing to go on the presidency, and the people will remind him that when corruption was on the university that in his state, he did nothing. So he is trusting that they're gonna weigh in. So it is not just Nigerian fight now. We will get to the bottom of this matter, including the lady, the social security number of the lady. We will get to the bottom of this matter. Thank you, Mr. Elvis. I hope I will jump in at any time if anybody got disappointed like me.
Thank you, Mr. Shakes. God bless you, sir. Thank you, sir. All right. Let's move on. Before that, Nana Henry, thank you so much for the super chat. God bless you. May your pocket never run dry. I appreciate you. Thank you so much, my people. I beg my people continue to press on the like button. We have currently 329 likes. That's wonderful. Can we take that to 400? That would be nice. God bless you all, my people. Let me call on the next person to speak to us. We have Mr. Jonathan. Then before Mr. Edwin, Mr. Jonathan, please. Good evening to you, sir. Talk to us. You have 8 minutes.
Thank you very much, Mr. Elvis. Thanks for the opportunity, and thanks to all the panelists. Happy weekend to everyone. It's just unfortunate, but at the same time, I will not characterize it as being unfortunate. What we're going through now is a disaster. That's the characterization that I can give it. It is a disaster because the people that we have in Nigerians, majority, or those that have power, I'll put them in one basket. And there are 3 categories of them. You see, they are just one part. There are those that's just who they are. That's just who they are, purely evil. That's just who they are. Those that we're seeing coming out on national TV, putting themselves on record, supporting this evil. That's just who they are. And there are those that they are just doing it because of what they are gaining right now, or what they potentially hope to gain from this evil administration. These 2 set of people, they are just satanic, they are just evil. It's all about themselves. And there are those Nigerians that's why I said, unfortunately, or it's a disaster. Those are the people that they just don't know their fundamental rights. They don't know their rights to free speech, free expression, rights to peaceful protest. They just don't know it, unfortunately. But the first 2 set of people, they are just evil. And unfortunately, they are those that have that they have that grip on power, and in fact on the resources of that country. Because I don't understand when an institution says categorically, under oath, in fact, that the certificate that emanates or originates from it, is not the certificate that we're talking about, that Mr. Tinubu presented, did not originate from it. Do you still need a court or a Supreme Court to agree or disagree on that? It's only in Nigeria you can see that. And I know people have talked about Miss Summer, that girl. The question is, was it the court that put finality to a forgery? Was it the Nigerian court that actually put finality to a forgery? Of course not. It was the institution that issued that certificate or that statement of result that put finality to it, and everybody agrees. All benefits were withdrawn. So what are we talking about? What court are you even waiting for? Okay, agree that there is a case, that is in court ongoing right now. But if it is not the court that we are all looking at to put finality to this specific matter, not electoral malpractices, not beavers, not manipulating of election results. This particular issue, we don't even need the court. Any right-thinking man to put finality to it. That finality has been set by the institution that issued that certificate. That country is just like a soap opera. We've seen it before. They are just playing it for us over and over again. When they want to cheat and they want to perpetrate their criminality, they will say go to court, or they will say they want to investigate. And I've heard that, in the last 24 hours, all those people that they are coming out. Then we have to investigate further. That's how they want to. That's their criminality. We want to investigate. Who will investigate? Who will investigate? It's just so unfortunate. That means this is just I don't know. Arise News, with respect to NBC, this NBC intimidation letter. For me, I will only admonish Arise News to continue doing what they are doing, what those things that are right that they are doing. They should just continue doing. They should not cave in. They should not cave in. And I dare NBC or the Tinubu propaganda machine to sanction them further, or to sanction them in any way. I dare them that this time, for me, they will not go that far. What they are doing to them right now is just bullying them. It's just bullying, playing his game. How can you say this is a fact? You can come out now and say it's not an alleged. You can't say it's not even alleged. And this is the opportunity. In fact, the media in Nigeria, this is their time. Any new media house in Nigeria or organization, this is your time to put every notable politician in Nigeria on record. In fact, you should go after all of them. All of them must have a say here. If you don't do that, you are doing Nigeria and Nigerians a big disservice. All of them must be put on record on this matter. Any notable from anyone that you can get hold of. Because election will come now, and they will be asked this question, and they will say, I don't support forgery. I detest it. But what is your position today? Today, we want to know today. So that you don't come out 2 years later, 3 years later, when you want to become governor, or you want the governor that wants to become president, the senator that wants to become president, or the house rep that want to become governor. Let us know your position now. This is the duty of the Nigerian media. This is your time. This is your opportunity. Put them all on record. The print and the broadcast media in Nigeria. This is a call on you all. You must put every notable politician's here on record on this matter. If you don't do that, that's a big disservice, because this thing will happen again in Nigeria. Because it is this psychopaths, all of them you see speaking today, they will come out and be saying otherwise, just to do what? To deceive the gullible Nigerians. That's going to happen, and it is the duty of the Nigerian media to put them on record. They must do that. If they don't, that's a big disservice to Nigerians. And for us Nigerians that are in diaspora, I must say, we have a lot to do here. This is our time. We cannot say that this is outside what we can do. It's not outside what we can do at all. You must get CSU to account for this obvious wrongdoing in this matter. They have to be. We have to do that, and I'm saying it categorically. If I'm ready, I'm even ready to put my own resources. And I know Nigerians, all over different platforms, Not for anything. We just want to, because it is for our own good too. It is for our own good. This school must be, this school will either go down, because you can sue this school for $20 billion. They will either settle, or they go on trial. Because why? Why did I say that? Because all these psychophants that are coming on Nigerian TV stations saying that they have not read this thing. So many discrepancies. CSU sink itself. Literally, there's a huge legal liability on that institution as we speak. And I know the Americans, they've discussed it already. They know that there's a big legal problem right now as we speak, because that so many discrepancies, so many of them. This will not be the time to highlight them or to even mention them further, specific for specific. It was a total blunder, a colossal damage that they brought on themselves. They will either settle out of it, or that school will go down if they want to pay the money. Because you can't do this. This in America, in the Western world, you can't do this and go away with it. It's not possible. Anybody, any lawyer that is hearing me now, if you are a Nigerian, please, and you believe in a good Nigerian, we can't keep quiet on this. While they are fighting it out in Nigeria, this must go on. Even when Tinubu is, this must go. The CSU must be brought to account on this, because there are so many cover-up. Some people were paid off. As in, that's what drug lords, that's what they do. They pay people off. I don't want to see your face again. Go away for life. What is your price? We have that. We have it here. Those individuals must come out wherever they have. CSU have to produce them. Some people were paid off. We don't want to see your face again. That's what happened here. And so on and so forth. So many discrepancies that that they just sink themselves. Because in the process, you cannot eat your cake and have it. You can't say in one hand that this man attended this school, while at the same time you deny the certificate. So which is which? Yeah. In the process of trying to balance it, to claim that this man, was a former student of this school, they committed so many blunders. And remember also, the judgment was given on a Saturday or Sunday, I believe. The position was on Tuesday. There was no time for them at all. No time to put their hearts up. They came to that deposition unprepared. If you just read the deposition, it's like you read page 67. Go back to page 5, page 6, page 7, and compare it with page 67 to 69. You just see the discrepancy. The lawyer knew what she was doing. She will ask the question. 20 minutes later, I believe she will come back to it. Because if you are saying the truth, your truth will be consistent. If you are covering up, it will not be consistent. And that's what happened. That's what happened in that deposition. So I just want to, at the end of the day, it's Nigeria. The Nigerian Supreme Court is involved right now. And say, this is it. They will have to dance naked. They will have to dance naked, not just in the front of Nigerians alone now, because prior to this time, during the election, after the election, during the petition tribunal, it's all about Nigeria. Now, they will dance not only to Nigerians naked now, they will dance naked to the entire world.
Thank you.
That's it. I will leave it at that now, Mr. Elvis. I really appreciate the time. Thanks very much.
Thank you, Mr. Kingsley. God bless you, sir. Okay, let me move on to Mr. Edwin. Mr. Edwin, thanks for your patience. Good evening to you once again, sir. Talk to us. You have 8 minutes. Okay, Mr. Edwin, you always take you forever to unmute yourself, and once I call someone else, then you'll not be saying you are there.
Thank you very much. I was thinking I I'm unmuted. So, thank you very much, everybody. Naija Watch, comment session, viewer session, fellow panelists. I greet every one of you. Since March 2023, Nigeria's foreign debt was 42.7 billion US dollar. And since Tinubu came in, Nigeria's debt has risen to 1.95. That is what he has borrowed so far. And allegedly, from what we are getting to understand, Tinubu was having a security meeting yesterday with his security and those gullible fellow partners in crime. And they agreed that they should immediately go after gullible Nigerians. And what they are trying to do now is that they have to go after the information session, the broadcasting unit, and then those that speak to the truth. And I want to use the opportunity to remind them that this is exactly what Babangida, Idiagbo, and co, even late Abacha, they were all doing. And that is the complete art of dictatorship. If they've forgotten, that is, they should now know what they are doing now. And that is why he became member of NADECO himself. Now he's not taking that part. That is good. And allegedly, what we are hearing, they've decided that they should go, the EFCC, the fight by EFCC of him, Akpabio, his wife, Bajamila, and 3 others should, go out of where it is. Let me use that word. And allegedly, again, they've also said the EFCC should go and then get Obasanjo file out. Now, this is the art of total dictatorship. And he wants Nigerians and his party, APC, want Nigerians to believe that this man has no discrepancies. The EFCC wants us Nigerians to please note that they are doing the best for Nigerians, but somebody else is telling them to go their extra way. APC as a general, you want us to believe and then work with you people and accept whatever is going on. But you forgot that the date of birth that your presidential candidate has failed, one is 1954 and one is 1952. I wonder how you want us to manage that. I don't understand how you want us to manage that. I don't understand. We should cooperate. We should let him be. And that same security meeting yesterday, allegedly, people released 130 men to go out in the news media to debunk everything continuously and do everything they can to make sure they suppress the information that is coming out. Well, you can suppress man, but you can't suppress God. You can suppress man, you can't suppress God. That is one thing I am sure of. You can suppress man, you can't suppress God, APC. No matter what people are thinking. And outside that, let us quickly now go to the informations we are trying to work on by saying the secondary school he went and the primary school he went was in the governorship form. But today it's no more there. The schools he mentioned is nowhere to be found. And on my own, my reasoning is this. I am now telling gullible Nigerians that this man is telling us for not being able to show us his secondary school and primary school, his family, his extended family, means he's telling us that he's not a Nigerian. He's from Guinea-Bissau. Because when you are investigating anything with common sense that is though not common, will lead you to some part which will look like it's a closed part. And that closed part, if you try to look beyond it, that is where the facts are lying. It's common is not common, which is common sense. This man, for not being able to show us primary and secondary school in Nigeria, it shows he attended his secondary and primary school in Guinea. What I'm saying now is my word. I didn't read it from nowhere, and I never heard it from nowhere. But I am telling you people, fellow Nigerians, that with common sense, you can understand exactly what this is all about. So, now, let's leave there. At the same time, somebody is telling us, you can just go out to say, why certificate the issue to me, I didn't like it, let me go and redesign it. Is that not funny? And the person that was speaking called himself SAN, S-A-N, Senior Advocate of Nonsense, by saying a certificate is a matter of you can do your own design if you need to. It's painful. You can also put somebody else's signature after doing your own design. The year of graduation, the gender, that was a female gender in the form that was filled while he was going to the school. Now, above all, you are telling us it's not a female, it's not a female. Social security number shows this person is an American citizen and did not end there. When you trace the social security number to American social security number office and it shows that it's a female, then what else are you telling Nigerians? APC, listen very well. What else are you telling Nigerians? A social security number from the birth registry office and from the tax office is reading a female. A school form is reading a female while it was entered. And now you want us to come and tell us that it's all mistakes. Come on. These are all common sense. What I'm trying to say now, I didn't read it from nowhere. But use your sense, use your brain. If a social security number is assigned to somebody, it's going to be there, whether it's a male or a female. And this same social security number now corresponded with a female that was admitted into the school. And you are still arguing. People are still arguing. I imagine how much you want to fool Nigerians and insult the intelligence of Nigerians. Not to talk about the national and international embarrassment you people are putting upon our people, our citizens. Let's talk about the NYSC. What is there? There was a form during the governorship form that he filled that he didn't have it. But the presidential election, the presidential form that he filled, he now have it. What are we saying? Who is fooling who? Who is fooling who? And Professor Kaimon, you are finding it difficult to come out now to say something. You know what? My take is this. In my own sense of reasoning, this is also not what I read or I heard from anywhere. This is my own word. You know why? You are keeping quiet and why he gave you this appointment. He gave you the appointment because he knows when you were with the late son, you knew the facts. He knew you have a better idea about the facts. That was why he now gave you this appointment as an award, as a gift, as a compensation. So you can now continue to keep your mouth quiet and keep your mouth shut. Otherwise, why is Femi not giving? Why is Femi Kayode, the former aviation minister, why was he not given a ministerial position? You that he gave is just to compensate you to keep quiet. You are one of those burying Nigeria and burying Nigerians as a nation and with the citizens. Because you know this fact. Your former boss was chasing this investigation while I was prosecuting it. Now that your former boss is no more there, this man knew you were in that office. You have a pretty good idea of the whole facts that surrounds this situation. I will tell you categorically from my own thinking that you were given this job just to keep quiet. And that's all. Nothing more you can tell us. unless those who does not have their sense of direction. But for me, someone like me, when I sit down, I can always be able to sit down and look back. They go beyond with all I have collected, work on it and break it down. You got this ministerial position just to compensate you for what you know. And it's not good. It's not good. Now look at what's happening to Nigeria as a country. Look at the international embarrassment we are all now backing. Is it good? Now you refuse to speak up. You refuse to do the needful to help this country, Nigeria, and the citizens. Well, prosperity will judge every one of you that allied with this thing. Well, however, your presidential candidate, because I don't see him as the president, your presidential candidate should wait. FBI informations are coming out. I will see how much people can bury these things from Nigerians. I'll see how much people can do that. FBI informations are going to come out. Their record, their file, what they have in their file for a presidential candidate will all come out. At the end of the day, I tell you one thing. This is Western world. When you want to play the champion game, the American, they will take these things up. They will take up this case. You know what's going to follow up? At the time they now get the true fact, they will indict your presidential candidate. And if he continues to remain as the president, he refuses to resign, they will now say, okay, they will not declare international bond on him. Would that be the embarrassment people want Nigeria to get? We will see. These are the ways laws goes. Don't think you people can always fool everybody. It was painful, and it has been so painful that the name of Nigerians and the Nigerians as a country and Nigerians as citizens as a complete entity has been insulted. Our respect and value has been dragged to the mud. The name, the country Nigeria, has been dragged to the mud. That is the only pains we are all having, most of us who are concerned. Otherwise, I see nothing that people think you are doing. Like the World Bank, people should hear us now. If this man comes from a fresh loan, people should start giving him money. Because he's using Nigerian money now to fight this case. You cannot tell me someone like Tinubu will continue to use his personal money. No. All that is borrowing now is to wage himself, bank some of them, hide some of them, drive the accounts or the nation's account or treasury, and at the end of the day, that if he lost, he will not sit back on that. There should be no international, all the international banks, IMF and Co, World Bank, don't give Nigeria government loan for now until we know who is our president. Unless if people know you are giving loan to the lady that owns this information and these documents, but this lady did not contest election in Nigeria. So any other person that contests election in the name of woman that we have now, let it be sorted out and let it be cleared before people can embark in giving Nigerian government loan. Because for now, if the number one, we can't be sure of who is there, then we can't be sure of who is taking money. So that is my take in this, and I'm begging every Nigerians, don't be fooled, don't be insulted,
All
and
right.
don't be babooed.
Thank you.
Because these people, they are not ready to change.
Thank you.
And they don't think we know what we are doing. So I thank you very much, Nigeria Watch.
Thank you, sir. Thanks for your wonderful submission. God bless you. Thank you. Guys, press on the like button. Press on the like button. We're almost done. We have just 2 to go before we go on the final submission.
Mr. Elvis.
Yes, sir.
Sorry, can you check the private chat and then look at the last link I sent to you if you want to look at it?
Okay. I'll take all of them. I will take everything together at a second segment once everybody finished talking.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you. All right, let me come to Madam Ame. Bright. Thanks for joining us, Madam. Good evening to you. Please talk to us. You have 8 minutes. Okay, you are not there right now. Move on to the next person. Engineer Francis, thanks very much for joining us, sir. Good evening to you. Please talk to us, sir.
Good evening. Good evening and good evening. Thank you, everybody. And all protocols observed. Let me start with this. Just like an addition to what the last caller, the point he made, let me also say this to Festus Koyamo. When he is through using you to shield himself in this thing, and let's say later every place is calm that he is now going to be president, don't expect that you will be in that aviation ministry any longer, because he will get rid of you. He brought you in so that you will help him hide whatever Ganifa and me pulled up on him that you guys were prosecuting that time. And he's succeeding because he's now giving you whatever. And does that tell you what kind of a human being you are? One that will sell his motherland for whatever he's giving you? Anyway, let me put that on the side. It's looking to me now like Tinubu is not the person making the decisions. He surrounded himself with real dangerous people, and they are the ones that are making the decisions, and he's just signing. That's starting from his wife all the way. That's what it looks to me. Now, I think it's time for a roll call. The roll call is this. When we hear this, like these guys in Chicago saying that it's a Nigerian thing, we all say, no, 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 no. That's an insult. But let's look at it. I want you guys, maybe after this program, to just go to IREV and pick on any local government. By the time you go through a few polling results, you will see one with some scratches, some were erased and redone. What is that? Forgery. So it's a Nigerian thing. What do you call it? Look at all the areas where they scratched off Obi's votes and added it up in their own. That's forgery. In any way, well, you can give it any other kind of interpretation. I mean, definition, well, nomenclature-wise, but the point is that it is forgery. So he got in there with forged everything. Even the final collation results Mamu Yakubu made, that's forged also. So everything about this man is just forged. There's nothing decent about him. Oh, Tinubu, why did God put you in Nigeria? Because it's definitely not our portion. And now it's like you are trying to make us slaves in our own houses. First, when we say something, you shut us up. Where we said yes, you put it in as we said no. So you shut us up and you get up there. And now you want to shut us up completely so that we don't say anything. Well, thank God that you are starting with the press, because hello Arise, hello Channels, and all those AIT, welcome to your doom. I'm sure you guys have legal departments that would have fought this thing when it was happening to us. But now it's going to happen to you. And that is how dictators operate. So you, for not even coming out to defend us when he was shutting us up, when he was slaughtering us at the toll gate on NSAS, you guys were just giving us some nonsense. Now it's your turn to be shut up too. So don't come crying. And when he's done with you guys, he will now start picking people by night and buying them. Don't worry, it's coming. If your legal department cannot pick this thing and expand it and even call CNN and all the national worldwide media to come to your aid and defense, shame on you. Don't even tell us, because we are in it now. And you guys have seen it. It was, well, the main father of the American freedom of speech in 1775. He said, "In as much as I might hate everything you have to say, I will still fight and give my life for your right to say it." Hello, press. Are you giving us the right to say that thing? That was Patrick Henry, 1775. So you guys, when you talk, remember that freedom of the press is extension of freedom of speech. It's the same thing. Now you guys are seeing it, and you guys are sitting there like Dr. Batty, just drowning your brain in nonsense. Look at what kind of stupid arguments these people are coming to make, that you can form your own diplomas. Very soon, well, I hate that any of you ends up on an operating table with a doctor that formed his diploma operating on you. What are we saying? Nigeria, what is wrong? Now he has done one thing to us. He stole our mouths, our voices. Now he is trying to shut it up completely. I think that is one area where we might have to draw the line. Because like this thing they are saying, oh, Kenneth Okonkwo did not invent anything he said. What he said was what was documented. So trying to go on him or trying to shut him up, we all better stand up now. Because if we let him shut Kenneth Okonkwo up, he will start shutting each and every one of us up down the line. And you guys in the media, somehow I feel like you guys are just sissies. How in the world can your legal department be there? Of course, you know, of course, that if they take it to court, the court is already compromised too. But that is where you guys have to get your worldwide correspondence, get CNN, get everybody from all over the world to come and amplify this. So if you think that you are just going to be sitting there and then be lying to yourselves, not to Nigerians, you guys are mistaken. Nigeria is wiser than that. And we know that if you come out, of course, if you come out on the side of the truth, we will support you. So if you come out tomorrow to fight that NBC or whoever it is that's trying to shut you guys up, we will support you. But you will have to do one thing. You will have to stop telling the untruth. When you go to your news, do some fact checking and let us know. Please, please do not even cry baby like you guys are crying. Left to me, as far as the press is concerned, you guys are past tense to me. because you guys can see this thing coming. And who in the world told you that, oh, it will only happen to Obi? And that's it. It's coming to you. And it will keep going because such people do not know where to draw the line. So I tell you, Nigeria, just be on the alert. He has started going in a very dangerous area. He diverted our voices during the election. They forged the result sheets, and all those stupid professors were taking them. I know when I was in school, you cannot submit documents like that. And the teacher, the professor will give you 0 F. Yet they are accepting it for the whole country. Who has turned in any kind of paper in school with all those scratches and all those things, and then came up with a pass? Nobody. And it's you, the professors, that made us and taught us how you should make presentations. Here you are bringing that to the whole country. What a shame. As a matter of fact, I am a little bit on the both sides of this thing, because I don't know whether to come out really openly in support of the press or not. But you guys brought it up. You guys face it. If you start working on the right side, you will see us. We're already there. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Engineer Francis, thank you very much, sir, for your submission. Okay, everybody have given their submission. Before we move on to the final submission, I would like to present what I have for you guys here. Meanwhile, if you are listening to us, help us to press on the like button and let's do this together. You know, Atiku have taken another twist again, which is a wonderful twist. Let me quickly put this on screen, that we can take this together. You know, I have a couple of things to quickly showcase here. You know, I like the fact that Atiku, please mute yourself, whoever is there. I'm hearing some noise. Thank you. Okay, there you go. As you all can see right there on screen, Article 6 Supreme Court leave to file fresh evidence against Tinubu. Okay. I'll just take one or two paragraphs quickly. The presidential candidate of the People Democratic Party, PDP, Atiku Abubakar, on Friday night sought the leave of the Supreme Court to bring in fresh evidence to prove that President Bola Tinubu submitted a forged certificate to the Independent National Electoral Commission. The document Atiku sought to tender are the academic record of Tinubu, which were handed over to him by the Chicago State University on Monday. Atiku predicated his prayers on Order 2 rule, 12.1 and all that and that. So I'll stop it right there. Okay, this is a good one. I do hope that the Supreme Court allow him to submit all these evidences. It's very, very important at this particular moment. Meanwhile, the Amnesty International have kicked against federal government immediately, because for the threat they are threatening the media. You know, yeah, this is wonderful. I like this, because you cannot just be there and be intoxicated by the power given to you to oppress everybody and suffocate everybody in Nigeria. Is wrong. So for the Amnesty to come in quickly on this one, it means a lot. I would like to quickly take this one here. As Amnesty International slammed federal government for threatening Arise TV. The federal government has been heavily criticized by Amnesty International for cautioning Arise Television over its perceived as offensive and inflammatory comment made on the network. NN News Media has reported that the National Broadcasting Commission, NBC, on Friday issued a last warning to Arise Television regarding their use of offensive and provocative languages on their channel. The caution was conveyed through a letter titled Prevalence of Offense and Inflammatory Comment. Warning. Okay, I'll just leave that there. In case you want to read more, always go back, because I have a couple of things to present. I'm not going to spend so much time here. All right. Let me quickly bring in other stuff here. Please press on the like button. Okay, we have another report here for you guys from Twitter. The sanctity of this, the accuracy of this information, I'm not too sure, but I'll just bring it there. Put the source right there on the screen as well. Okay. Many of you might not be able to see the text because it's a bit tiny, but let me take it from here. There is an unconfirmed report that Bola Tinubu has been sick and holed up inside the Aso Rock after the bombshell exposed that he forged the Chicago State University 1979 last week by article and his team. Okay, that one is going on there. The sanctity, like I said, I cannot confirm that. Although what we see on social media now is even more accurate than waiting for the mainstream media to report it, because mainstream media will not report things like this because they are scared. The threat on their head is just piling up every blessed day. But meanwhile, let me put this one that will shock you guys, because this is what Oraka was talking about earlier on, So let's listen to this. How somebody from APC saying that you can redesign your own certificate how you want. Some people are so disgraceful, man. Listen to this, my people. Let's take this one together quickly.
One thing Nigerians need to know is that in that certificate, because it's ceremonial, you even have the right to redesign it to your own taste. That is the truth. What is important is the transcript.
Redesign it to your own taste.
Absolutely. You can Google it. It's out there. They advertise it out there in the US. If you have lost your certificate, we can get it back for you.
Uncle Eberolong, why are you trying to confuse people, mixing lies with the truth? It's not like that. So he said what is important is transcript. Don't you know that anybody can design transcript as well? There are websites where you can design a diploma, a certificate, and transcript. If you are acting drama, for example, or you are doing movie and you need a certificate to use in your movie, you can also do fake ones for your family members, especially if they want to fill the seal on the diploma. Like if your parents want to hang your diploma in their house in order to say, that is my daughter's diploma, to bragado, mommy, let me graduate. Or if you want to blow it up and hang it on your office wall, you want it to look like the original one, but oversized. But even those websites, my people, like Valleygrad, for example, have disclaimers all over their sites that, this is not real. Look at this one. They wrote, it should be made clear that these are not real diplomas or transcripts. We are not an educational institution and cannot be used for accreditation. The reason they said that they are not an educational institution is because you are supposed to go to an educational institution to get valid copy of your transcript or your certificate. And before you check out, you have to click that you agree that you will not use this site for any illegal purposes. By the way, see how much they are charging. $109 when you can get authentic one for $26. And then they said add transcript for $60. I mean, it cost me $7 to get my authentic transcript from my school. Unless I'm using this for nostalgia, or I'm making something up. I really don't need it unless I'm acting a movie, More importantly, this technology was not even in existence when Tinubu was running for governor in Lagos and he submitted fake, well, they said we should not say fake, but it is fake certificates to INEC.
So disgraceful, man. All right, let's quickly move on, my people. Please press on the like button. I'd like us to listen to what Adiola have to say completely on this whole certificate saga and the forgery of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Let's take this one quickly. Somebody's calling in. Please just hold on. I can't pick a call right now. Let's quickly take this one together.
Mr. President, anybody that has the liver to forge documents. So you forged a whole school certificate? How were you able to sleep at night? And we're not just talking about forgery, we are also talking about possible identity theft. Now we know why he didn't want the gender on his documents reviewed. He's your guy, Adiola, like your go. Now, as much as I always like to defend my fathers on this show, this one is undefendable. Don't beg. I said, don't beg me, Janet. Don't beg me. In fact, my eyes are pushing me right now. Ojuba Miti, I am seriously embarrassed right now. That's the president of my country. Give me 1 minute. I'm okay. I'm trying not to cry. That whole president. Oh, father. By the way, how can somebody that forged documents become a president? Or allegedly, let me say allegedly. How can somebody like that become a president? Especially in Nigeria, a very religious country where everybody crucified a young girl that forged a jam result. The surprising thing is some of the same people that said what that girl did was wrong are now making excuses for my father. Tinubu, you see, Nigerian politics can make people forget what is right, what is wrong.
One thing Nigerians need to know is that in that certificate, because it's ceremonial, you even have the right to redesign it to your own taste. That is the truth. What is important is the transcript.
Redesign it to your own taste.
Absolutely. You can Google it. It's out there. They advertise it out there in the US. If you have lost your certificate, we can get it back for you.
Uncle Eberolong, why are you trying to confuse people, mixing lies with the truth?
All right, I'll stop it right there. Thank you very much, my people. I just wanted to quickly bring that one in. It's so disgraceful to know that some people come on air to defend the Tinubu or satanic APC without not thinking that the people that you're talking to, a lot of people are aware of how these things work. You just come on air to disgrace yourself, or probably to tarnish your image and block the opportunity of you becoming anything again in Nigeria. Because in this postmodernism, Nigerians are not joking anymore. Anybody that wants to be ruling us henceforth must be properly scrutinized. For example, people can turn you down by not voting for you because of this particular video you did. You've gotten your pay, you came out to do this, right? Tomorrow you might want to seek for public office. People will remind you of this particular video. Thank you very much, my people. Madam Nena, I can see you on the comment section. God bless you. Thank you, everybody that is right there with us. Thank you. Thank you. Divine Cross, I can see you as well. Madam Rita, I can see you. Thank you. Mother for all Mommy Diaspora. Thank you. I appreciate you all, my people. Then we're going to have Dennis Peters, I can see you as well. We're going to have a final submission now. But let me take 2 calls and I'm done. Thank you very much, Madam Joy, for calling in. Good evening to you. Please talk to us.
Hello, everyone. Hello, my people. God bless you all. All well-meaning Nigeria, Mr. Niger Watch. Thank you so much for this opportunity. Thank you for keeping this light on. Just a quick contribution in what we are discussing. I know it is quite embarrassing to us, but like I always say, you can't shame the shameless. And the thing is that you find out that a lot of these people, for example, you look at that Ogun State man that, committed all the pranks and all the forgery, and then he was able to buy his way because we have a criminal state. We are dealing with a criminal gang that has abducted the state and are doing whatever. So God will, time will tell. We are going to get there where this is not going to happen anymore. And that's why I encourage everybody, let us continue to fight and let us make it personal. We know it is a fight for the sanity of humanity. Even if there is nothing else, if we're looking at the people inside Nigeria, we might lose focus. But when you know that you're fighting for a right cause, even if these people in Nigeria, I don't know them, I think something tells me I need to fight for them, that what they are going through is not right. And I encourage us, something that I want to, these journalists that from CSU. He's been talking, and I'm excited at what he is saying. His name is Jay Corden Palmer, and he has revealed a lot of things, which made it strong for me to think that if we put pressure to Chicago, we can get something. Because looking at the tragedy that is in Nigeria, with the names called the elders and leaders and legislatures or judiciary, we may not get it. They may sit on this, but when I come from outside, fight as much because this is an opportunity. If we push, if this young man, I'm quite interested that we can get through him and then file a lawsuit. Let CSU come clean. We know that it's now obvious that they have a part in what is going on. The people of Nigeria, we can create a forum, we call it Let Nigeria Breathe, or the Nigeria people shall be set free. Whatever we can call it, we go in and tell Chicago. And one good thing about America is even there will be pro bono lawyers that will be interested to find the root of this matter, and we nail it and bring an end to this, because this is a long time. If this man has started since the first time he ran for a senator was 92, 93. And he has been doing Maradona on America, but time has come. I believe there is an end to evil, and this is the time. And let us just continue to push, and we will get there. God bless everyone. That's what I want to contribute.
Thank you, Madam Joy. Thank you. Okay, thank you very much, my people. I appreciate you all. Let me come to the panel again, but before that, I'd like to appreciate Amaka Fojabi. Thank you so much, madam, for always being there. I appreciate you. Thanks for the support. And the text attached to it, Mr. Elvis, may the good Lord bless you for all you do. Blessed weekend. Thank you very much. May the good Lord bless you too for acknowledging, or rather seeing what I'm doing here. Thank you very much. And God will bless all of you that is genuinely supporting what we're doing, that is genuinely standing for a better Nigeria. And God will bless you now. Thank you very much, my people. All right, let me come to a final submission right now with everybody. So I'm going to start all over again from the top, from give us some mandate. Give us a mandate. Everybody's going to have 5 minutes for this final submission. My brother, if you're there, please talk to us.
Thank you very much. I think it was a swift move by Amnesty International to have actually
Exactly
did
that
what
was
it did. Which, yeah, that was swift. And one thing is, even the international body knows who these guys are. But Jabi Amila, I dare you, go on the plane today and land in America and see. Let's just try and let's see if they will pick you up or they will not pick you up. And most of these guys, they actually are doing what they are doing because they have the backing of the state. That's what they are actually countering on. But I think to the video that Adiola, the one that you showed, that video that you showed, should now provide more insight to it was done in a layman language, right? People can now really understand. And for those that said, the other guy that was fooling himself saying that you can go and print your own certificate can now understand what it means to go and print your own certificate. And that person put it there, the frequently asked question and the disclaimer that they have on those websites and things like that. That is how delusional people have, trying to support what is not truth. But Amnesty International did a good job by doing what it did. We'll just keep pressing. Atiku is filing a case already to the Supreme Court. Let's see how this whole thing plays out. But other than everything that is being done, Nigerians, listen. Atiku is a Nigerian citizen. Peter Obi is a citizen. Mr. Elvis is a citizen. Everyone is trying to do what they can do in their own capacity. If we unite together, we can throw these guys out. All we need is unity. And I think, Mr. Jonathan, people, they know the power of protest. They know what they can do. They know they are right. The only painful thing is the fact that people don't have the same machinery that these guys have. Like, imagine if it is like here in the United States, maybe a place like Texas, where people have the power to bear harm on their own, then the DSS guy will not have the ability to do what they are doing. So that I think that's where the people are relenting. But if we activate Amici 101, everybody go look for stone. That's about over 200 million plus stones. And then we unleash it on this evil men, this evil apparition. Now, allegedly, now I see on Twitter, INEC is begging religious leaders to talk to their people to come out and vote in Imo State. You see the evil. They can now go and that means, man. And these religious leaders, they know this evil going on and they will not speak against it. So, but Nigerians, we are the one that will decide what we need to do to these people. Either we fold our hands or we fight. But we all need to stand up against this impunity. Mr. Elvis, thank you for all that you've been doing. Engineer Francis, I'm going to reach out to you. I think I got your number yesterday. I'm going to call you on what we discussed yesterday. Thank you very much, everyone. Always glad to be here and lend my voice in my own capacity. Thank you so much. Nigeria will be great again.
Thank you, my brother. We are always happy to have you here. Your voice goes a long way. Thank you. All right, let me quickly move on to Boy Gentle. Thanks for your patience. If you're still there with us, you have your 5 minutes final submission. Okay, let me move on to the next person quickly. Mr. Jonathan, please give us your final submission, 5 minutes, sir.
Yeah, thanks. Thank you very much, Mr. Harris. I really appreciate the time and the opportunity. I just want to, close by starting with what the last speaker, Steve Amanda, said about unity. I agree with that to a very large extent. That what we need in Nigeria, especially those that are in Nigeria, is to come together. Same thing applies to those of us that are outside Nigeria too. We have to come together. This is actually the acid test, even for us that are outside Nigeria now. This is our acid test now. If there has not been any reason to even take action or to come together, this is it. This is our acid test too. I don't know how it's going to be done. Maybe someone will have to lead. The video that I think, it was the last speaker who said so that even in US there are law firms. Those Nigerians that are in the United States. It is on you to initiate this. It is not entirely on you to bear the burden entirely in times of weather resources, but it is on you to initiate it. In other words, to jumpstart it, to kickstart this process. This is a serious one for us, and we should do it. We must keep the fire burning. We must keep it burning. We must, you see, there's this. I think it's a general saying in Nigeria that the child that said his mother will not sleep. He himself will not sleep. See, all the politicians in Nigeria, they can't be having feed day every day. I mean, going forward, enjoying inside their evil, inside their criminality. We have to keep the heat seriously on them. The disgrace, the humiliation, the international disgrace Let them be feeling it, be seeing it day by day going on without relentless. This must happen, and I believe that that's where the unity comes in. And I'm calling on Nigerians, especially Nigerians that are in the United States, because this is the jurisdiction. This is where this actually happens. They must do this. They must do this, and then it is only for them to now let us know what to do. They must start this process. There are platforms all over. This is one of them. This is one of such platforms. We come here, we discuss about this all the time. If the process is jumpstart and then this process is gets started, and this is one of the platform I believe that will say one or two things about it. And we will see it. We'll take a look at it if, who are who, what we're going to do individually or collectively. But we must do something here. We cannot just fold our arms. That's what I want to say. That's our own way of checkmating them. I would just want to emphasize that and end that with that today. I want to thank you very much, Mr. Elvis. I want to thank everyone. I wish everyone a pleasant night. Thanks.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. God bless you. All right. Let's hear from Mr. Edwin. Mr. Edwin, please, your final submission. 5 minutes. All right. Let me move on now to Madam Ame. Are you back now? We've been calling you since.
Thank you very much.
Mr. Elvis, okay, all right. Okay, they are back. I wanted to take your slot to Mr. Edwin.
I don't know if you call Mr. Edwin. Take
Are you in hurry? Are you in hurry?
No. Go ahead, sir. Go ahead, Mr. Edwin. Go ahead.
Okay.
I should stop for that.
Hold on, I'll come back to you, Madam Ame. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you very much. Like we've said, like the last speaker, I will beg those in America, because that is now where the fire is burning from, the earthquake center. It's like right now in America, most especially in state of California. Let them continue with massive protests. Let their people in America, let them organize themselves. That they make a massive protest. That will now draw the federal government interest again, because when they start to investigate this thing, the whole truth will be coming out. And it will now start to come out the way it is. Whatever role they must have played and how they did it, that fact will now submerge. Like what I was trying to remember just in my first submission, I was trying to remember Femi Fani Kayode. Why is it that Tinubu did not give him any ministerial position? It's because he felt it's irrelevant. The person that was relevant to him was Festus Kayamo, because he knew he had a better knowledge or a standard knowledge about this forgery, because they were the one pursuing, chasing this case before now. So it's not because he's more intelligent or he has done noble. No. It was like, thank you, or take this and keep quiet. That is exactly what happened. And as I'm saying this thing, I will continue to say it. Not that I read it anywhere or I saw it anywhere, but these are my personal reasoning. I just wanted everybody to understand it. Because if you don't say it, the way you feel it at times is that you'll be disturbed after you go out of net. Because like there are societies you are supposed to say, you didn't say it that way. That's number one. After that being said, I'll beg all the obedience. Please, those listening, we should get this thing clear. We should stop to say we will pepper them or we has to arrest them, has to do this. Why? I think I have a little bit knowledge of why I'm saying this, and I'm going to say it now on the air. This is what they are listening. And they believe is the mandate of what the people can push Obi to do against them. This is exactly what Abiola said that he was going to do to the military boys. He said, when I take power, when I'm there, I bet you from the independence till the last day I took office, all that has been ruled, I'll bring them all and try them. And those that was found wanting, he will make sure they rot in jail. He will make sure they rot in jail. And that was the basic reason why Babangida vowed he would never visit there. Then the military boys, they all now rise and said, okay, we will see who will hand over to you. So it's normal with these people. Because they know what they've been doing, they will always be disturbed when they feel you made up your mind to try them or you made up your mind to do something to them. No, they will never let you see the light of tomorrow. And that's the truth about this thing. So, gentlemen, if even our principal is going to do it, we'll leave that one to him. And then we will refrain from saying that thing all the time. Because these people, they are deadly afraid. You see, you start to hear trillion now. Somebody like my very good friend, CN, was talking last time that somebody said he's going to return 50 billion. And they are not telling somebody stole $1 trillion. 50 billion naira is nothing. For somebody that take $1 trillion, they are telling you one person take $1 trillion, meaning one person took $10 billion. That's the meaning. If somebody take $1 trillion naira, means somebody took $10 billion. So are you going to compare it to 50 billion naira? So these people, they've gone too far. They've made this nation dry. They've put this nation into pain, stress. Otherwise, if Nigeria were to be a human being as a country,
All right.
by now it would have long been dead and would have resurrected. So please, ladies and gentlemen, let us refrain from that word. Nigeria was, I don't know if you don't like it, but that is the truth. It affects these people. They are afraid. They are not settled. So that's why I'm using that word. That we should not. I mean, we should pretend we don't know what to come up later. It's better we don't say it than when we are even saying it again. It threatens them the more. So that's my submission to that. So thank you very much, sir.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
I thank that. Thank everybody.
All right.
Bye.
Thank
Yeah.
you. I support what Mr. Edwin said, calling into the show or being part of the panel saying Supreme Court or this or that, sometimes I'm not sure is right. But meanwhile, let's move on. Let's move on to Madam Ame. Right. Please talk to us, Madam. Good evening to you. You have 5 minutes.
Yeah, good evening, Mr. Elvis. Good evening, my panelist people. I greet every one of you. Sorry, I don't know. These people, they have been attacking people since yesterday, like 4 times. I tried to comment. The moment I'm giving my comment, in the moment I want to finish my comment, they just take me off 4 or 5 times like that yesterday. I couldn't came in. The same thing they are doing now. Try to close, try to advise one day Arise TV not to do anything. They can never stop the truth. You can never. They've been doing for the past 50 years what they've been doing. I wonder what they must have done for the past 50 years. All those things they've been doing, killing people, buying people, trying to cover up the fact. Nobody, now that things is very open, too open, and they are still fighting. Tinubu is still fighting to close people's mouths, to close all the media. He will never survive this one. All the day for the thief, one day for the owner. Now, see, Mr. Oraka have tried to explain. So I started laughing at just trying to make a joke with Oraka. Oraka, you put on that wig just to describe. Tinubu is a man. Now in his certificate, it stated that female. It's a part of to how to describe Tinubu. If Tinubu is still not ashamed to be wise as an elder man and drop this thing with peace and go and keep taking care of his own grandchildren. He still want to struggle. He's not ashamed at all. It's not ashamed. Why must they stop Okonkwo and Dele Momudu? Dele Farotimi? How would they want to warn them because they don't want them to come and talk, to come and say the truth? Is the truth not open enough for the people to know? Tinubu is still trying to keep this thing instead of it to look at the suffering of Africa, do the job he's been there for. He's still trying to. He just uses all the time to walk and manipulate people, put gangs around him that will support him, like Oshomole, Akpabio, all of them. Look at all of them. All of them are quiet. And I'm so surprised to our pastor, our elder men, like the man of yesterday, what is he called? Is it Meti Koduro? That elder man that was still defending and could not even answer Erufai. It's a pity. If we are still like this, all the things they've been doing, I wonder what they must have been doing for the past 50 years. Nothing happened. Nobody can even detect them. And Tinubu was able to go throughout this year with a fake certificate, no primary school, nothing, and up to date. And this man is still trying to defend, going up to take the first seat of position in Nigeria with that fake certificate. He's not afraid, and it's the one that will still be proud of what he never achieved in life. It's a shame on them, and I'm very happy if the Amnesty International, if they should do something, and about this NBC Balarebe trying to defend the people who couldn't even give more explanation because they don't want to hear forgery, they don't forgery of certificate, they don't want to hear any word to say Tinubu is not qualified to be a president. Of course, this is true. He's never qualified at all. He never will qualify to take any position in politics at all. No, I will say Tinubu, I pray that we survive it. Tinubu should return all the money that he must have received since he has been in politics. Okay, he can go with his drug money. God will judge him on that. But the money has loot from our treasury, from Nigeria. All the money has received right from the time he has been a president. That 8 years as a governor in Lagos State, he should return all the money he received, all the benefits, everything. You can see whether he's going to 6 months play position. How could we stop this man? Almost 6 months. What has he done? I want to keep the ground running. Keeping the ground running on how to gather gangs around him, to buy all the judges, close our mouth, close all the media. That is what he's working for. He's not even thinking of how to solve the problem of the people, massive people. He came to rule, how to see to their problem. He's not ready to do that. He's still ready to do with his corrupt or criminal ways. That is what Tinubu is up to. He's still, as you said, that maybe he's sick. If he will not take time, he will pie on that position. He will pie on that position, that man. If we don't want to leave us in peace, and so that we keep we try to solve most of our problems. I wonder if it was Obi that was there till now, 5 months. I know how far Obi must have gone. That man should leave that place for us, please. And we should all not relent our effort. They are trying to close our mouth. They don't want to hear that was forgery. They don't want to hear that he didn't go to school, that is not want to be our president. They don't want to hear that. And that is the real fact. He's not qualified to be a president. Even any single position in politics, Tinubu never qualified to do it. And I wonder how he was able to escape all these things for a year. I appreciate Atiku. I learned that he's now trying to put file another case, as he have requested that we should please join together. We should join together. Obi and the rest, Kwankwa. So I'm not saying they should be one, but on this aspect, we should support Atiku. And I thank him for being so. Let me stop here. My 5 minutes is over. Thank you, Mr. Elvis. God will bless you. Please never relate to your effort. I could see yesterday that we were so tired. So I'm sorry. I couldn't super chat you. I bought my super chat. I couldn't feed them in today. I will go ask them on Monday what is going on. They said I should check another apps. I just want to let you know now. My other telephone that they hack, I have now retrieved it back. I don't know whether it is because of that. I go ask them on Monday. So I greet everybody at home. Thank you. I couldn't talk. I'm sorry. Something happened that I didn't hear when you called me. I'm sorry. My greetings to all my brothers and sisters. I appreciate all what you have contributed. I thank you all. My time is over. Thank you, Mr. Elvis. God bless.
God bless you, man. God bless you. We always appreciate you. We always appreciate you. God bless you. Yes, information reaching us now that he's sick. I don't know how true is that. So, like Madam Ahmed said, he needs to be careful, because anything that happened to Tinubu there now, these satanic people that is right there with him, they don't care about him. They are cabals. They just want Tinubu to be there as the figure, but they are actually the one running the country. I just pray, we get a new Nigeria with this all effort that we're putting in. Thank you very much, everybody. The last one to go to end the show is Mr. Engineer Francis. Thank you very much for your patience. Please talk to us. Your final submission, 5 minutes, sir.
Thank you, and thank you again. You know, it's real funny how things happen. Like now, hearing that he is sick, it's like one part of me, you know, is like wishing him well. But another part of me is like, hey, let him go join his ancestors. And that's not good. So, Mr. Tinubu, when you have people that feel this way about you, do something, change your ways. Now, let me address something that was brought up about Peter B going after Tinubu. Remember, Peter B said it during the campaign that if you are a store owner and you come in the morning and open your store, and then some thieves come and steal something, for you to leave your store and go chasing those thieves, by the time you come back, the rest of everything you have in your store will be gone. So he said he is going to concentrate on fixing the store, not on chasing the thieves. So let's not get it in a way where it will sound as if we are telling him. He already knows that there are thieves that have stolen from the store. Their own case and their own deal will be on a later date, but he wants to concentrate on bringing the country back. Now, I don't know, I have mixed feelings with Amnesty International jumping in on this. And I will say this, Amnesty International, if you are going to jump in on this, where were you when Buhari, that's Tinubu's predecessor, sanction or that through that NBC sanctioned Channels TV? I think they fined them 5 million naira because Dati, our vice president, said, CJN, if you inaugurate this man, if you swear him in without the 25% provision of the Constitution in a FCT, you have just finished the Nigerian Constitution. So Amnesty International, is that not freedom of the press, which came out of freedom of speech? Where were you? Now you are coming there because Arise got this. Please, if you have to be fair, because I'm looking at all of you guys as bad trees that will come up with bad fruits. If you will get into this Arise TV thing, go back. Amnesty International, let me give you the real project. Go back to IREV. Go to all those polling results where you can see scratches and everything, figures changed. Those are people. Those are people's voices that these people changed. Those are people's voices that these people just muted. So Amnesty International, if you are coming in, come in through the door, not through the window. Yes, you guys might say something that will make some people say, oh yeah, you are coming in, but bail, in fact, come in through those votes on IREV. Just send some of your guys to just go and look on the IREV. Pick any state, pick any local government. By the time you go through a few, you will see where those mutilated results, those are voices of Nigerians that are being muted. If you are going to be what your name proclaims and what you make us want to believe, go and get those voices back. Or if you can't, start something on that. I'm not interested in your going to save Dr. Abati and all those people. save more people, save Nigerians. Thank you.
I wish they would do as you said, but for me, I still don't trust these people. Even though they start saving people today, I'm still not gonna trust them. The only reason why you guys have not really seen who Tinubu really is or this satanic APC is because this whole case and everything that is currently going on. Immediately, the case is over. That's when you guys will know what is happening. These guys are patiently waiting, to strike. They just want the whole case to be over first. Thank you very much, my people. I appreciate every one of you that have supported us today. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, they've attacked me again. I can't really do much now. I can't do anything right now. But can anybody hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, but I can't really touch anything at all on my computer. Okay, I need to.
Maybe Amnesty International is now collaborating with them. I'm looking at all of them now as they are all suspects in my eyes. Oh boy. Okay, Elvis is out. Can anyone hear me? Hello?
Yeah.
Okay. But Elvis, it looks like he's knocked out. Okay, good. He's back on.
He's back in. I think he's back in.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, my people. Thank you. I appreciate you all. But why you Voila. Don't worry. Let's just move on. I appreciate every one of you, my people. Now go bless you now. Yes, we've come to the end of this broadcast. We're going to come back again tomorrow by 6 p.m. So endeavor to join us. Every day we are here 6 p.m., 7 days a week. Until we have a better Nigeria by God's grace. We are going to continue to talk and speak and let the world know what we all are facing. If it's not happening to you today, doesn't mean it's not happening to others. If any member of your family, nothing is happening to them, doesn't mean it's not happening to others. A lot of people are losing their lives every day. Many are hungry right now as we speak. A lot of people are victims of suppression, oppression, in police brutality, and many things are happening in Nigeria right now. Like I said before, the middle of this broadcast, if you're visiting Nigeria this December, if you think it's very, very important, then you can go. But if you think it's not that very important, I'll advise you to hold on for now. Because you're going to Nigeria for now is very, very risky. No single security. Information coming to me from there is terrible. I understand, yes, a lot of us believe in God forbid, God will not let this happen to us. But remember, it's the same God that uses us to talk to ourselves. So instruction is very, very important. If you know that you've planned to visit Nigeria to go celebrate Christmas and New Year with your family back there, one thing you must keep in mind is that there's no single security right now in Nigeria. Anything can happen. But I pray that never be your portion, be my portion, or be our portion in the mighty name of Lord Jesus Christ. But it's very, very good to follow instruction. Nigeria is terrible right now. It's terrible. Everything is serious. It's not working. Nothing is working. But it is well. Let's continue to do our part. I'm doing my part. You're doing your part. If you are one of the people that is supporting the satanic APC to continue with all that we all are currently facing, don't worry, your time will come. That's all I can say. Thank you very much, my people. I appreciate every one of you today. People that I still have on the panel with me have given us a mandate with me. Thank you very much. Boy Gentle, thank you very much. Mr. Jonathan Kinsley, thank you very much. Madam Amebrat, Engineer Francis, thank you very much. And those of you that were here as well and have left, thank you. Those of you that called in, I appreciate you all, my people. Those of you that supported this channel today, I want to appreciate you all. Our 7 girl Mede started it, followed by Mr. Joseph Orji. Thank you. Love God is my strength. Mr. Johnson Emmanuel, thank you very much. Now God bless them, my people. Nana Henry and Amaka Afojabi. Thank you, my people, for always being there, for always encouraging us on what we do here. I want to appreciate those of you that write down in the comment section. Mother of all mommy diaspora, I always appreciate you. I'll continue to appreciate you. Thank you very much for all you do. Love of God is my strength. Thank you very much. Then I have Tony Africa. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Peggy Mondi. Thank you very much. Lady G. Thank you. Love Maduka. Thank you very much. Then Esther. Thank you, Mr. Edwin. Thank you very much. I appreciate every one of you. Atlantic, I can see you. Thank you very much. Social Method TV. Thank you so much. And God will bless you now, my people. Continue to stand for what is right. Even though nobody is watching you, just stand for what is right. In your bedroom where you are alone, stand for what is right. You don't necessarily need people to be watching you or looking at you before you do what is right. Just do what is right for you to have peace of mind. Not in this life. Death is inevitable. None of us is going to live forever. You know, just do what is right. Stand for what is right. Even though what you're losing everybody, lose them. If it's only one that is standing with you because you stand for what is right, stand with that one. You don't need to have multitudes, you know, for you to do the right thing. Just do the right thing. Do the right thing. Stand for what is right. Now draw the curtain. Moderator, see you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate every one of you right there. For those of you that are going to be playing back this video, please endeavor to press on our super thanks. I noticed that people don't usually press that button. Our super thanks, press on it, support us here, and subscribe to our channel. If you are listening to us right now and you have not subscribed, please subscribe with us. Take us to 100,000. We are close. Take us there. You know, subscribe, hit the notification bell. That notification bell is very, very important for you to be notified whenever I'm on air like this. Please do that. Our join button, membership button is right there. Join. Click on it. Join our membership program. To be one of the people that is supporting Nigeria Watch here. Then, what else again? Like our videos and share our videos as well. I posted the link earlier on for our Twitter account, which everybody now knows as X, but that Twitter will follow in the next 10 years. That Twitter now will come off from out. You know, please follow us on Twitter. We are building our Twitter account. We didn't really start that Twitter account till early this year. I think in April or so, or March. I don't know. I think April or March. That's when we opened that Twitter account. So I've been on social media for more than a decade, but I never take Twitter serious. One day, I never take it serious. I always just go there to read and all that, and then move on. You know, but now I think we currently have over 4,000 there or so, or 3,000, I don't know. So let's take that one further as well. Just follow us there because soon we are going to be streaming on Twitter as well. We are just waiting to hit some numbers, then we'll take it from there. Thank you very much, my people. I tried to measure everything today, which we don't normally remember to do every day. You know, but yes, if you know, just do. I don't necessarily have to tell you to like before you like. I don't have to tell you to share before you share. Take our voices far so that people will know, the whole world will know what we all are facing. Forging a certificate is not a Nigerian thing. It's Tinubu thing, not a Nigerian thing. We have to continue to rebuke that. Thank you. My people, have a good night. I'll see you guys tomorrow, 6 p.m. Take care and bye for now.